Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining. This is JB in another edition of Disco After Dark. Where's my Disco After Dark? Which is an adult comic book chat. And you say, JB, what the hell does that mean? At any moment, my potty mouth can drop on you, and it can happen. So instead, I just kind of get it up out front. So what have we got planned? First, you know what, man? I got 11 people joining me already. Let's go ahead and hit the chat and see who's here early. It looks like the immortal Biggie Shack was in the house. Says, hey, yo. Chris Barrett's up in here. Says, hello. Comics on the Mind is popping by. Who else? Big Lion Cat stopped by. Let me keep going. Perry says, pass the J. Ooh, baby. Man, Stevie B's in the house. Boom, boom, ba boom, boom, boom. Who else we got? Who else? Ooh, oh. We've got company. There is company up in this house. Let me change the branding. Get this off of your face, my friend. I got this one here. Much better suited for a two-person gig. How you doing, Drew Manchu? Thank you for joining me today.
Oh, man. Thank you for having me.
I make sure. Oh, Barbarian Kung Fu is in the house. Says, what's up, JB? Two Gun Pedro, how are you? Area 51. Thank you for joining me. I love Area 51. Anybody in the chat, if you haven't checked out Area 51, he has got some crazy stuff. I love it when he reclaims the old stuff, buys them for $1. Good stuff, man. Drew Manchu, how are you, my friend?
Oh, what man, I'm just chilling. I was on Modern Men a minute ago. We were talking movies. I got some Welch's fruit snacks and I figured I'd hop over here and see what's going on.
We were talking movies, as a matter of fact, yeah. And I can't wait for the next segment when we get into the next set of movies. But I think the movie we ended on was The Dark Knight, right? I do believe so.
The Dark Knight, my friend, one of the best.
That closed out that segment. I mean, come on, folks. How could you not love a conversation about The Dark Knight with the quintessential Joker? Like Drew said, you don't need to make any more Joker movies. As a matter of fact, the last Joker... Let's talk about that real quick. That last Joker movie, it didn't have you could have not named that movie Joker and it still would have worked. True?
Yes, I think it probably would have worked better.
Better by not naming that movie Joker.
Not a fan of that movie. I was not.
I always thought the Joker was one of the smartest people ever. And the way I've always read him, that he, was always 2 steps ahead of you or everybody and laughed in your face while he did it. And that's not the Joker that they portrayed there. But I'm just saying, maybe, you know what? You know how they can spin this? And this is a theory I've heard that you put him in Arkham and then the Joker is basically the real Joker. Whoever becomes the real, whoever is the Joker that we think of uses him as inspiration.
Maybe.
Because he saw him in the...
I don't know. It's like WB found something that worked for them. Right? Financially. Whether or not it worked in the eyes of the comic book fans or in the eyes of the general movie going public, it worked financially. So what are they going to do? They're going to throw more money at it and double down on it.
Got to double down.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you just cash out, right? And you walk away with your chips.
When was the last good movie they just cashed out after one? They can't. There's too much pressure from the studio to double down and make money.
There are certain things that can't be a franchise. You know what I mean? Like there's just no franchise to the Joker unless you put him against Batman. And then do you call it Joker? Do you call it Joker 2? I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. We've got C. Woodard in the house. How are you, Carson?
Hey, what's up? Had to retire to my recliner because that chair is killing my back after an epic episode of Modern Men.
That was an epic episode,
for
man.
Basically almost 2 hours. So big thanks to you guys and, of course, Conway and Andy for joining me on that episode. It was a great one, guys. So big thanks for that.
Carson, big thanks to you for doing that because you had everything lined up. You had your research done. You were ready for that. And you know what?
I was like, there he is.
There we go. Here, let me get this off of all of your faces.
I think I saw this show earlier.
We'll just go up here with this one. Just go after
I hate reruns.
Yeah, here's a rerun of the show. You know what? If you're not familiar, which obviously everyone in the chat probably is familiar, this is the team of modern men over at the Comic Core channel. And if you're not familiar with the Comic Core channel, come on, people. The Comic Core channel is a YouTube channel that offers creators like us a platform to get together and put out content 5 nights a week live for the comic book community to get together and chat it up. And isn't that what it's all about? Having a place to talk about the movies, the comics, the cons, and this, what's going on in pop culture. As a matter of fact, you saw the thumbnail. It is my intent we're going to watch some more previews tonight and get more copyright infringements, because that's what JB does late night. Why not? I'm not monetized anyway. If you want to take the whatever this makes, go for it. So I was going to watch the new Wonder Woman and isn't there a new Ghostbusters?
Yep, it dropped today.
There's a new Ghostbusters. I say we find these and let's do a little live preview here of what's going on here. Let's check my.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell to the yeah. JB don't mind that copyright thing. They've been doing it every day, so why the hell not?
I like these speech, JB. I'm gonna come on this show more often.
Thanks, man. So let's go. Wonder Woman 1984 trailer. There's only about a bajillion versions of this. If anyone's gonna go ahead and say they want money, I might as well go with the big boys. Put this in here. I'm gonna pause that. We'll unmute that. Let's see if this all works out with this technology. I love me some technology. We're gonna go ahead and share the screen and the audio to that screen. We'll go ahead and pause our beats to smoke and chill to and see if this works. Okay. I hope this works. You know what I think I'm going to have to do? Hold on. I think I'm going to have to change to this microphone. Turn it all the way up because I think this was an issue last time. All right, here we go.
My life hasn't been what you probably think it has. We all have our struggles. Have you ever been in love? A long, long time ago.
I think she's done a fabulous job. Gail Gadot. I don't even know if I'm saying her name right. $1984. Man, that was a good year. Good year. Cheers to 1984, everybody.
How's this the Mandalorian? This Maxwell, the same actor who plays Maxwell Lord here.
Last time I saw him on his helmet, he was getting his eyeballs squished out.
Yeah, same.
How are they going to figure this villain out? This has got to be a dream sequence, right? Come on. But we never did see him die. He could have jumped out.
He's aged pretty well then.
Yeah.
That's
nice
true.
60-year
Right.
time changer.
Right. Yeah,
I've got a theory I can present after this trailer.
Yeah, we'll do theories after.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? I'm probably going to get the from the music. That's where I'm going to get
yeah.
it. They're using the music.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I enjoyed the hell out of the first movie. My kids just loved it too.
Yeah, I enjoyed it until the final act.
Ooh. I love me some M2 Modus, baby.
What
She's
the
just
hell
Spider-Man
was that?
swinging.
What was that?
Wonder Woman armor.
Oh, the pantsuit, baby.
I don't understand why she needs the armor if she can just wrangle her arms around and block everything that way.
Well, you got to go see the movie to find out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop.
Can we talk about the fanny pack?
let's talk about the fanny pack. So, what'd you guys think of that?
It looked good.
I think it looks a lot better than the first one.
It looks entertaining. I mean, I'll go into it with a grain of salt just because, like, I can't trust Warner
how is
Brothers
this guy
and
still
DC
alive?
right now.
What's your theory? I want to hear fan theory.
Okay, so it's not a good one, and I'll be honest, I haven't read squat about this movie. It's just pure speculation on the fact that I kind of know Maxwell Lord from the comics. But basically, he has this kind of like, he can get in your mind. He can kind of, guide you and tell you what to do. And how's he going to get in Diana's mind to penetrate, that tough mind to get into?
Very nice.
She's going to come at her as Steve Trevor.
As Steve Trevor.
Unfortunately, I think he may be masquerading as Steve Trevor this movie. That's my theory.
I agree. So I think that's exactly what's going on.
That's exactly what's going on. I'm just going to go with that. Whatever he just said.
I like this movie seems to
dead balls on.
It seems to channel more of the Shazam than it does the original Wonder Woman or the rest of the DCEU. It seems like it's taken a grounded, realistic approach to the setting, and with the music and everything. I think it feels like the 80s. So I'll give it a shot.
Have they delayed this? Is this taken longer to come out than originally anticipated?
Yeah, it's like over a year.
I feel like a year, right? So I'm not tripping. This should have been out a year ago.
Yeah, I feel like the failure of the Justice League movie and all the BS that happened with that, and Affleck and Cavill stepping down, they really just didn't know what to do with a lot of properties. And I think they saw that, at least there was success with the first Wonder Woman movie, Aquaman and Shazam. So they're just like, you know what, screw it. We're going to go ahead and just make another Wonder Woman movie because we had it on our slate. Mm-hmm. And Gal Gadot, she's one of the most over actresses they've cast in these roles. So I guess like, screw it, let's make another movie and see what happens and see where we go after that.
Yeah, what do you think, Andy? What did you think of that trailer?
I'm right with Drew and Carson on that. I really am.
All right. I enjoyed it. I bet the girls are going to let. I wonder what it's rated. I didn't check. I wonder if that was a PG-13.
PG-13.
Definitely PG-13, yeah.
That's PG-13 for sure, right? All right, so the other trailer, let me go see if let me queue up the next trailer, which I believe is going to be on here.
Since this is Discovery Bay After Dark, I will not apologize for introducing the word penetrate into this conversation because Dad is loving it right now.
There you go. Okay. Let's see, Ghost.
He's going to be the evil man penetrating the woman against her will. That'll be the whole theme of the movie. I'm just saying, that'll be the whole theme of the movie.
The only thing getting penetrated right now is that bag of snacks over by Drew there.
Oh, sweet Jesus. These are Welch's fruit snacks, man. Can't say no.
So this is 15 hours ago. It is Sony Pictures. Here we go.
I'm looking forward to this. I have not seen it.
Hold on.
It's an interesting trailer. It's not what you expect.
Okay. So let me get it. I got it queued up here. I got to change the speaker back because I don't think you could have heard it the other way. Go back to this one. And oh, what the hell am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Share screen. God, there's too many freaking buttons on this damn thing. Hey, I got a ton of stuff going on over here.
Get you a jitterbug.
All right, are we ready?
Big button.
Doing here in Somerville anyway? Honestly, my mom won't say it, but we're completely broke. And the only thing that's left in our name is this creepy old farmhouse our grandfather left us in the middle of nowhere.
Creepy old farmhouse, nice.
Entertainment value?
Wait, is this Ghostbusters or Stranger Things?
Good question.
Ooh.
Ooh. That was cool.
A town that isn't anywhere near a tectonic plate. There's no fault lines, no fracking, no loud music.
Hey, Paul Rudd, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hey, remember that one summer we died under a table?
I say this kid's been appearing in like every movie.
This is cool.
That was a replica. A replica of what? A ghost trap?
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
There hasn't been a ghost sighting in 30 years. New York in the 80s? It's like The Walking Dead. Your dad never mentioned this to you?
Your dad? That's Venkman.
I'm getting goosebumps.
died. My mom says.
Oh, come on, man. This is cool.
I'm totally digging this.
Egon's their granddad. I'm calling it now.
Oh, Eon.
The only person digging this more than me is Paul Rudd right there.
Oh, this is so cool right now. Come on. Tell me that's the car. You know it's the car. Come on.
Yep. Ecto 1. So the shovel's going to do something. Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Yep.
A gunner seat.
Do you guys remember the toy? Do you guys remember the toy? Yeah. You remember the toy with the seat that popped out of the side?
That is
Heck
awesome.
yeah, I think we all had that toy.
That is awesome. What do you think of that one?
I am stoked. I am so stoked for that. Did it say
True.
summer?
Come on. What do you think of that?
Yeah,
You're just
apparently it's
taking it
next
in
summer.
right now. Come on.
No, I thought it was a cool concept. I mean, I like how, you know, it looks like they learned from some of the mistakes from the Girl Busters one, which,
Yeah.
you know, it's just like, oh, we're going to have a girl version of Ghostbusters. And that's what it looks like. They're taking a more original approach. It's, you know, it looks like it's going to be Spangler's granddaughter. And, you know, whatever ghost traps they had laying around, looks like one of those ghosts is getting loose in a small town. And there's going to be some, you know, kids having fun with Ghostbuster technology.
Yeah.
So I'm all for it.
Drew,
I love the way they take it down to kids instead of changing whatever genders or, you know, whatever.
Yeah, no
ethnicities.
gimmicks.
Let's make them kids and turn the story into it. I love this. This is going to be good, man. I'm excited about it.
Drew, don't form an opinion just yet. Drew,
I
He's
already
not
have.
feeling the kids. You don't have no kids? What's going? You got
I
kids?
already have an opinion.
Imagine your daughter right now finding this shit, and playing this.
Drew, I'll buy your ticket, Drew. I'll buy your ticket. I'll buy you some popcorn, and I'll make out with you on this movie.
You had me until popcorn. I'm on a diet. No, that's not true.
And fruit snacks.
Yeah. Look. This is not Ghostbusters. It's not. I'm sure it'll be entertaining. It'll be fun, but not everything has to be Goonies, Stranger Things, Super 8. Not everything has to be, you know, it with the kids getting together and riding bikes and finding ghosts. I'm sure it'll do very well at the box office. I'm sure it'll be well written, well acted. But what I want out of Ghostbusters is I want comedians being funny.
True.
And I don't see that out of this movie. I don't see Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray making me laugh.
Give Paul Rudd a chance, though, man. Paul Rudd's nothing but dad jokes.
Yeah,
He's going to be good.
That's fine. I think this is definitely
Why does it have to be a comedy? Why do you have to laugh?
because that's what Ghostbusters is. I would wish that they'd stay in genre at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is what it is, and it's they're aiming for that teenage market. They're aiming for, and this is going to be a big teenage date night movie. You know, a lot of high schoolers are going to go see this movie. A lot of middle schoolers are going to go see this movie. A lot of guys our age are going to go see this movie and be like, well, it wasn't Ghostbusters.
I need to be highlighting some of these comments. There we go. Good
Hack
stuff.
79, baby.
Says, I agree with Drew, and that rarely happens. There you go.
You know who
Paul
said the
Rudd,
movie quotes that I quote most often is Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, now this will be good. How many cameos will there be? Will they all make a cameo?
I hope so. Well,
In this
some-
movie, if we get a Rick Moranis cameo, it'll be so out of left field.
Yeah, that would be something if they could get Rick Moranis to actually come out of retirement.
Bill Murray's still around. Rick Moranis is still around. There's a couple that aren't, though, right?
Egon's the only one that's dead.
Yeah.
And that's why it's a dead giveaway that they're Spangler kids, but they won't be because it's Egon's daughter.
Okay, gentlemen, quickly. One of the traditions of guests on the Disco After Dark is to help JB open that crazy pile of comics he still has left open by asking the guest to pick a row, either row A or row B, and a number, and then we open them up and we talk about the books. So,
How high can the number be?
Drew, let's see.
Get the biggest one there.
He really wants to go for 69. He really wants to go
Column
B69.
A, in column A, there are 21 packages.
Oh my!
Jesus Christ, JB.
That's impressive.
There are 17 packages in column
B17.
All right. So
Oh, you're an ass.
All the way at the bottom. No.
Now I'll grab it.
A number one, my friend. A number one. Closest one to you.
I can't do A number one, actually. I shouldn't even have that on there. It's from Matt, the boy who had 7, and I have a day scheduled to do that. So let's take
Well, then
I
A number
gotta
2.
write a note here. I got to write a note here. My note is for 2020. My 2020 resolution is to send JB 20 different dollar books in different boxes.
Ah!
It would cost you $400 to ship that.
I don't
All right,
care.
you ready?
I love it.
All right, here we go. So we're going A2, and the A2 is from Strictly Comics.
We didn't
By the
even
way,
get to
he's
choose then.
Killing
Yeah,
it
Edwin.
right now. Edwin is killing it on his Sunday auctions. Oh man,
Comic Jabroni?
No,
Edwin
Edwin Strickland
Strictly
Comics.
Comics.
Strictly Comics.
Strictly Comics on
nice.
Sundays. He's doing auctions, and I think coming up is the Heroes Initiative auction, which is a fundraiser for a damn good cause. So you definitely don't want to miss that. And his packaging is impeccable. Here, let me show you. This packaging is ridiculous.
Wow.
This is the packaging. I mean, this shit it's vacuum sealed in plastic.
That's the biggest comic prophylactic I've ever seen.
Is that crazy? This is some of the best packaging I've ever seen. So that's Strictly Comics. Edwin gonna do the Heroes Initiative auction. And he's doing, like regular auctions, but I think the Heroes Initiative ones are going to be the ones coming up.
JB gets hard-ons for good packaging.
Oh, jeez, great packaging. Drives me crazy.
He likes a good package.
I love me some good packaging.
Good old Chris Barrett says that's a comic condom.
Look at that. I mean, that's perfect. Shit. All right, let's see. There's a little note. Got a little note. Discovery Bay Comics, I want to thank you so much for your purchase on affordable auction number 14 last Sunday. Please let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. Blessings, Edwin, Strictly Comics.
How many Sundays ago was that?
Number 14, I don't know. I think this is relatively new stuff, though, man, isn't it? I mean, this box, just came in. Nice. Seriously. Seriously, this box, just came in. Delivery date, 11/29.
There you go.
Wow.
Hey, man.
You're making headway. You're making headway.
All right.
Don't cut yourself. Don't cut yourself.
Yeah, I know, man. Someone else said that earlier. They're like, man, I'm always afraid I'm going to cut myself on, if I'm live. See?
JB spends 5 minutes talking packaging and 5 seconds talking about the comics inside.
Thanks, Chaos. By the way, Chaos, your stuff shipped, and I want your review on the packaging. All right. Thanks. That's good.
Comics on the Mind says, love that Comic Core shirt. You can get one of those at our TeePublic store.
Absolutely. I got my Modern Man shirt on.
Thanks to
Now,
Bob
I mean, look at
making the
this.
Monday shirts.
Again, I'm still pumped on this packaging. The packaging is pretty impeccable, except you know where I'm going. Does anybody know what JB's about to say?
All that masking tape.
Pull tabs.
Not a single pull tab. It's
Ah.
an extra second. Now I gotta dig my nails into this thing to get this off.
Didn't you
Yeah,
just
I
love
have
the
one
pull tab.
confession to make. When I was
I'm
shipping
just
put a
saying.
razor blade down?
I started to put
I'm
tape
just
on the
saying,
package.
if you're gonna go through all that prep to have this beautiful, gorgeous packaging, which you do, I mean, this is just some of the best shit I've seen in a while. Why do you gotta make me dig my fingernails in here to get this painter's tape up? I mean, you could have just a little extra second. Watch this. Ready?
I hate painter's tape.
Watch that. See how that folds over right there?
Oh, I'm
And when you
totally
fold
sending.
over-
I'm totally sending Drew a whole roll of painter's tape now.
No,
I
he's
mean,
got
that's fine. I've got a trash can. I can throw it away.
It's painter's tape. But man, I could have got a single pull tab.
No, the very last auction I did, I think JB bought something off me, and I taped up everyone's stuff normal, except when I packaged JB's. I went upstairs, got my painter's tape, and put those tabs on specifically.
There you
for
go.
JB.
There you go. Well, you got to know this, man. If you're sending JB something, it's probably going to get opened up on the air.
Yeah, that's right.
High probability is getting opened
Oh,
up on
I'm
the
sending
air.
JB a dog turd.
Ah, nice.
Don't do that.
No, I can't do that.
His poor family
But
has to
now
smell
the-
it. He'd
Oh
leave
my
the
God.
dog
PS,
turd
this
sit in that
stuff's
box for a
important,
month and a
man,
half.
Because I remember
Real
JB,
quick,
you said,
one second.
Where'd he go? Holy shit, he ninja'd.
Ninja vanish.
Oh, hey, look at Drew. We're taking over the JB
think he
Discord
just-
Star Show.
It's true. I'm getting
jumped
ready to
in a
put some
whole
pull tabs on these
pile of
books here.
boxes.
I like to take and do a little
You know,
fold over here.
JB never even
The
mentioned
toys?
that the books
Oh,
I sent
there he
to him.
is.
I even pulled
All right,
tab
sorry about that. But
the
since
tape I put
I've
on
been
the
talking
bag.
about packaging and some of the best packaging I've ever got, let's show you some of the worst packaging I've ever gotten.
Was mine? Wait, what?
No, I can show you that address. That's fine.
Wow.
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 No protection, nothing. Wait, is
book
that?
is folded in
Is
half.
that a 182?
Are you serious?
The wrong
the
way?
book is folded in
What?
half.
Fucking
Is that a
what?
one? Is that a
It's
182?
In the bag.
What's
You ready
that
for
book,
this?
JB? Is that a Hulk 182?
Hold on. You ready for the note? Yeah, it's a Hulk 180. It's a Hulk 180.
To tell you to fuck off?
I found. Hi JB, you ready for this? This was a prank, by the way. This is a prank. This is one of the
Okay,
best
good.
pranks I've ever had. Hi JB, I found a smaller envelope, so I saved you on shipping. Sent in a bubble mailer to protect the comic.
I'm surprised they even used a bubble mailer. That was impressive.
Sent
Oh
in a
my.
bubble mailer
Damn.
to protect the comic.
Oh my.
This was a gag.
Hulk 207.
This was a gag from oh man, now I'm drawing a blank on him. Guys in Canada.
It's shipped from Canada even. Wow.
I can't believe a Canadian would do that to you.
Oh, it was so funny. I had him on he said that in press out.
Wow, that would.
Is that Mr. Miracle?
Mr. Miracle, thank you, Mr. Miracle. That
Thank
was a
Biggie
gag.
Shack for dropping it in the chat.
That was a gag gift from Mr. Miracle. Thanks, Biggie. Man, see what happens when you've been drinking.
And knowing how much it costs to ship to and from Canada, he had to spend at least a couple bucks on that gag.
Yeah, and the killer was when I opened it up live, I had him and a couple other people on the panel, and he was laughing his ass off. And okay, here's the kicker. Hold on. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention. I first got the envelope like this, and I showed somebody where it came from.
I see Wiener.
And I didn't pick up on the icy wiener. I didn't pick up on the icy wiener. And actually, economics and comics, he's like, dude, but I don't want to see your wiener. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
I don't think that's true. I think Billy probably wants to get a good look at it.
Stop, man.
Give me a good look at that wiener.
Shit.
Whether you like
Okay,
it or
here,
not.
we're gonna go from this way. You ready? So this is a lot from Edwin at Strictly Comics that I got from his auction. And yeah, you ready? Carson's gonna love this.
I'm ready.
There might be
got?
dupes. I may end up with some dupes here. Here we go. Starting with
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Star Wars number 20.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I may have sent you that one, I think.
Number 18.
Ooh.
Nice. Newsstand.
Number 17. Newsstand.
Actually, I think you're filling in plenty of the holes from that collection I sent you.
That's what I'm hoping.
Because a lot of
16.
those books
Filling in holes, all right.
After Dark.
That's what I'm
First
hoping.
it was Penetrate, now it's in the
16.
holes.
Here we go. In the hole.
Oh, we got a
Number
full run of newsstands, huh?
15.
Look at
Number
that. Those are good.
15.
I don't have any of those Star Wars books.
Number 14. You see where we're going with this, right?
We got a grandstand of newsstands.
We are counting down.
Counting them down. Number 13.
Oh, it's a Wookiee.
Look out for the Wookiee.
Oh. Let me guess what's coming next. Oh, I was wrong.
Number 10.
Weird hair on Han there.
Number 8.
Weird Hair Han was his nickname in high school.
Jesus Christ.
Man, these are all newsstands too.
Scruffy looking nerf herder.
You scruffy looking nerf herder.
Oh, number 8. Newsstand.
Was that
All
old
been
Bucky
newsstand.
O'Hare?
Whole run is a bin
Well, I
news.
think most of those older ones, that's all they had back
Yeah,
then.
probably.
Barcode.
Bam. All right, now we're down to number 6. Interesting.
Okay.
Oh, hey, a lack of a newsstand there, eh?
I wonder if it's a second print or something.
Can't remember. As I said, that
Right.
may or may not be a second print. Or
Yeah.
like one of the those may have been distributed in like 3 packs or something
Right.
like that. I can't
Yeah.
remember. I wasn't alive yet, but I think there was something like that with those early Star Wars books.
It still
And
reads
that's
the same.
what
now.
happens on all the last 4. And number 2.
Nice.
All right, man. That was good. So, whose choice was that? That was Drew's.
That was my choice. I did a good job.
Pretty good, Drew.
I'm proud of myself.
All right, so what do you got? Bear Island, not Bear Island. Comic Man Andy, what do you want to pick?
Oh,
I just called you Adam from Bear Island. Looking at your beard, I said Bear Island.
did you just diss Bear Island? Wow.
I did Bear Island.
Wow. That's a
I love you, man.
classic
You're-
Comic Man Andy
That is
self-deprecation.
classic. Comic Man. He's like, wait, you just mixed me up with Bear Island. You just did Bear Island.
Bear Island, if you're catching the replay, man, he just called
Oh,
you back.
Wow.
Let's
He
go.
got the combs confused.
Let's go with an A18. You got that?
All right. So that was a 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jesus Christ. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's going to fall over.
He's digging. He's
All right,
digging.
here we go. This was holy shit.
Uh-oh.
This was delivered in August.
Oh,
Wow.
Holy shit.
Who's this box from?
Michael Wiggins.
Oh.
okay.
Wiggity Wiggins, we call him. Wiggity Wiggins.
I'm not sure who Michael Wiggins is.
Oh, it's Wiggity
I'm
Wiggins. I
trying to
just
think
told
who
you.
that is.
I don't know either.
Well,
Damn, because I think I bought my
they
Swamp
buy
Thing books from him.
Spider-Man boxes.
Are those pull tabs?
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
No, this is Spider-Man boxes. Spider-Man box, no pull tabs. So let's see what we got in here. Michael Wiggins, who's that?
I'm Wiggins
That's
down
weird
over
to
here
remember.
trying to figure
I
it
just
out.
can't remember his username.
All right, so it is somebody in the community.
Yeah. No, I bought my Swamp Thing books from him. He gives you some good stuff. He gives good prices.
Great packaging. I mean, come on.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this should be good.
He's like, this should
Probably
be
like,
good.
I wonder if JB's got my books yet. Yeah. Oh yeah, Joe said in the chat, Wolf Blitz.
Wolf Blitz. All right,
Yeah.
there we go.
Hack79 with a great comment was going to send you a Christmas card, JB, but you won't open until the 4th of July.
That's awesome. That's good, man. Oh shit! Thanks for joining me, the Comic Intellect. I always like to shout out the Comic Intellect, man. Have you guys ever seen the one where he hooks himself up to that freaking labor replicator? His wife hooks him up to a labor replicator and he tries to give a review. And increasingly, she starts turning up the contractions. Oh, man. I could watch that over and over again. It was hilarious. All right. Wolf Blitz. All right. Almost. Man, great packaging again. Man, I love the packaging. The packaging.
JB loves a nice package.
There you go.
We're learning a lot. Maybe too much.
So who's going to C2E2 and who's going to Florida next year?
Apparently, I'm doing both.
Oh,
You're doing both? Wow.
Yeah.
He's our correspondent. He's our
I
foreign
can't
correspondent.
I can't roll like you, Carson. I'm just going to probably do
How
Florida.
is he the foreign correspondent?
Because Chicago is a foreign country.
What?
I don't fucking know. God. JB, throw that parental advisory up. I don't fucking know.
There you go. Oh, where's my thing? I got it up, man.
We're buying our C2E2 tickets this week. Unfortunately, we're not going to make it to Florida, but we're definitely going to Chicago.
I'm definitely going to Florida.
Yeah, I think MegaCon's going to happen for me
Nice.
this year. I do not believe I'll be able to make Chicago at the end of February happen.
This is interesting.
Uh-oh.
Is it something other than comic?
Oh, this is from August. What was I thinking back then? Holy
Who the
shit.
hell knows what you're thinking now?
I can't wait to see what these books are. What do you got?
Back in August. Now, this would have been an auction, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
So this is, those reprints. So it's called Marvel's Greatest Comics. So number 96.
Ooh.
Oh.
So
That's a
Marvel's
good run.
Greatest Comics.
Good way
Number
to get some keys reprinted.
87.
Yeah.
So now I always screw this up. This is Bronze Age reprinting silver,
Yes.
right? Yes. Bronze reprinting silver.
You
If
were
we
on
go
a
back far enough, we'll eventually get to silver reprinting Gold Age, right?
You were on a
They're a
man.
very nice looking copy so far. I
Yes,
gotta say.
yeah.
Yeah.
I see the connecting factor here. You're on a man thing kick.
I was on the Fantastic Four. I was going to try and fill runs, and I didn't care if I filled them with
Reprints.
reprints. Remember, I was trying to go
Not
one
a
to
bad
100.
idea, to be honest, because
I was
that
trying to go to
that
1 to
100 is just
if this was
impossible.
reprinting 37, and I don't have freaking 37, I was going to get my little label printer and puts reprints 37 so that I got 1 to 100 at some point. And then this was the strategy, the
It's a good
cheaper
strategy. I like it.
That's not bad.
I like that strategy, man.
70. And then same thing with Avengers, because I'm doing Avengers, ASM, X-Men, and Fantastic Four.
There you go.
So that was the strategy.
Strategery.
Strategery. This was probably part of the lot.
Kurgit.
Kurgit, yes.
Tales to Astonish.
I'm astonished. I'm astonished you're still going.
Final book. Another Tales to Astonish.
Ooh.
All right. So who has not picked a book yet?
CW.
I guess that'd be me. Well, we
All
got we'll go B16.
Quick, we gotta
16.
call in more guests to get him to open more boxes.
Oh my god.
I need 30 more people to get on the show tonight.
You'll be through all these boxes in 2 weeks, man.
All right. So what did you say? You said B16?
16. I want to see
Bingo.
another package from the summer.
Look at the old church lady. Bingo.
Yeah.
Don't fall over.
That's
Jake.
not special.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness. I think I know what this is, but you picked it, so we're gonna open it. All right, this is from Matthew Roberts.
Son of the great Jake the Snake.
If Biggie's in the shack, he knows what it is.
Why is
There's
this not familiar?
There's a few people that know I bought this. All right, we busting it out on a Monday night. Matthew Roberts, aka Mr. Comics 89.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, oh, okay, now we know what we're talking about.
Does your wife ever ask you why you buy all these boxes and don't open them? Or she knows you this well at this point. She's just like, leave him to his own devices.
She's like, I'm not opening this door anymore. I don't want to see this.
Maybe she has like her own hobby where she does the same thing, like maybe like Longenberger baskets or something, or it's just the whole.
What would you guys be surprised if I told you
collectible?
package for package? My wife gets more than I do.
No,
Yeah.
I would not.
No, he no.
Women, they buy a lot of Amazon, and they might be smaller packages. Like she might get like a lip balm, but she spent 39 cents on.
No, she gets a box with 10 lip balms in them.
Oh yeah, well,
you get them cheaper in bulk.
It's true. Ladies love their Amazon Prime free shipping.
Here it is.
Oh, it's a slab.
Oh, it's a slab.
Slab stickity.
Tell me if
don't forget to zoom in.
Can I cover the and it? Tell me if you can guess what it is from the back or from what era.
Ooh. Bronze.
Oh, okay.
Early bronze.
Hopefully
Oh,
some
no,
Silver
no.
Age.
Early bronze, late
It's a Silver Age.
Yeah,
It's
it's
silver.
a
Oh,
Silver Age.
look at this. That's got to be something big.
That's got to be a big Silver Age.
1.0 grade. Oh man, what is this gonna be?
Knowing him, it's got to be Spider-Man. Yeah.
Ooh, very good. Spider-Man. Keep going.
ASM under
Oh.
100.
Did you get a Spider-Man
100.
number one?
No.
Oh my God, Patrick Wall.
Damn.
Number
Wow.
Damn, Patrick Wall nailed it.
Wow.
Oh, Biggie nailed it earlier.
Dude.
Do it.
That's
Damn,
fucking
look at
beautiful.
Dude, isn't it beautiful? I know it's a 1, but hey, have you seen Tony Watson's Tony Sanders collection is just absolutely amazing, and he does it in getting 1s and 2s that are beautiful when they're slabbed. I mean,
Look
when
at
you
how bright the
get this
colors
thing
are on that.
slab,
Looks pretty nice from here.
right? I mean, yeah.
Does it have interior issues? Because it looks a lot better than a fucking 1.
It looks like a 3.
1. Yeah, right. It's
It presents really well for a 1.
and that's what I'm always looking for. And someone asked me, why did you get rid of your giant size X-Men if that was your grail? Because it didn't present the way I wanted it. I got a 1 that presents like this, right?
I keep telling my wife the same thing.
It depends on how the book presents.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
telling your wife that your 1 is enough.
I would take a 1 in this that had bright colors on the front and a big old marker across the back.
Yeah.
If the front looked good because it's going on the wall like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
What
a
do
dope
I
book,
give a
man.
shit what the back looks like?
Yeah, it's real nice.
So there you go. ASM number 2. And man, we opened up a nice Star Wars run. We opened up a nice filler run for my run there of Fantastic Four. We got a boatload of bubble for future packaging. And Count Von Strange says, sun fading is a comic turnoff to me. I agree. There have been some things I almost jumped on, but especially your book behind you, Mr. Comic Man Andy, that book specifically, the yellow not popping in that book is why I haven't bought it many a time.
Well, that's why I don't own an ASM 300 is because it is very easy to pick up on the sun fading on the ASM 300s.
Definitely. Chris Barrett saying A11. Do I got time for another one?
I think you do.
Yeah, why not? Why not at this?
You can't not do one now.
Yeah.
All right, this is the last one for tonight because I want to keep the show at an hour. If you guys have noticed that all the discos are at an hour.
You can open 15
you got
packages in 15 minutes.
Right. Well, he's got 13 and a half minutes.
Okay, this one
You're
is
on the
from
clock.
Mark Perrone.
Marky.
Oh, okay.
Marky from the NY Warriors.
Warriors. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, Marky. And this is not bad. This is from
January.
August 16th.
Oh.
Wow.
It was a summer, baby.
It was, hey man, I was killing it this summer, man. Couldn't even keep up.
I hope it's
I
some
gotta
Lady
hang out.
Death.
I gotta hang out with
Watch
you
your
guys
be
more often.
Lady Death. Stuff I'm not even supposed to be buying anymore.
I gotta hang
seems
out
like
with
a
you guys
marquee
more
book
often
to
and buy
sell.
from these auctions.
I'm actually almost exclusively buying from the community. Seriously, I've hardly bought any eBay. I buy my weekly books are coming from Chino Comics and more. So that's in the community.
I'd like to buy exclusively from the community and get into a lot more of these auctions because there's less and less showing up on eBay for the stuff that I'm looking for.
And you're going to get the best shipping from the community, too. That's the one thing this community does extremely well.
This community
When
knows
you buy a book, it will be shipped excellently.
please
Like
don't be
the
Lady
New York
Death.
Warriors
Please
is
don't
about
be
to
Lady
open
Death.
a
Please don't be
package from.
Lady
They could
Death.
ship you an egg, and you'll
Yeah.
get it uncracked.
Oh, this is nice. This is nice. This is good because I've actually got a pretty decent run of this already. So here we go for the final unboxing of the day. Man, what an epic episode of Disco After Dark. Thanks for joining me, fellas. I really appreciate it.
Hey, we're your great man, Ed McMahon here.
Okay, here we go.
Hey,
And this one actually has a grade on it. We're going to do a nice little run of what ifs.
Ooh, I love what
I
if.
love what
all
if.
right.
Ooh, yeah. What if Fantastic Four had not gained their superpowers? Issue number 36.
I just picked that up the
They
other day.
wouldn't be very fantastic, would they?
What if Richard Rider had not lost the power of Nova?
They wouldn't have killed him off in Annihilation, then brought him back.
Number 35. What if Elektra had lived?
It's a good book.
No, that's a good.
What if Yellow Jacket had died? Man, that's a nice one. Next up, the X-Men ask, what if Phoenix had not died?
That's another good book there.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, I can't wait to read these, man. These are going to be good. All right, next up, what if number 26? What if Captain America had been president?
I don't think I've read that one.
I don't think I've even seen that before.
Interesting.
Oh! I know what's coming up.
Hold on. Did you pay for these books or are these AOKs? I bought all of these books, sir. But if you'd like to send me an AOK, my address is in the description below.
I know what's coming up. Yes! Yes!
Sure.
Yes!
You knew it was coming up. What if number 10? What if the Punisher's family hadn't been killed?
Yeah.
Do you have this book, Andy?
I do. I just got that in an AOK actually from Carolina Chris 26.
Carolina, I love
Nice.
Carolina Chris. He's the shit. And the last book of the night. What if the Fantastic Four had different powers with number 6? Fantastic Four number 6. So I actually have a pretty decent run of the what ifs. So this is going to fill them in nice.
I love what if books.
Now, isn't Marvel doing something with this? I thought
They've done a couple of new what ifs.
Yeah,
I think they're going to do a couple each year, but they're not starting a new series.
They're doing a Disney Plus animated series.
That's
for
it.
What If as
Yep.
well.
They are, yeah, but it's all MCU. So it's all the voice actors. Anybody who's on that show, they're going to use the actors from the MCU to do the voice acting. So if Tony Stark shows up, not yet, but if Tony Stark shows up, it will be Robert Downey Jr. voicing the character.
And if they do something like that, they'd get him.
Yeah, the first one is Peggy Carter gets the super soldier serum. She becomes Captain Britain or whatever. Captain UK. So best what if is definitely the what if the Marvel bullpen got the powers of the Fantastic Four. That's my favorite what if book.
What's you guys got any what ifs? I got a whole stack of these things around here.
Not handy. All my what ifs are away. They're all logged at this point.
I just remember as a kid, I had the embossed '90s cover of What If Hulk Killed Wolverine. That was the main one I had as a kid.
I like that one. That's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah. It just shows an adamantium skeleton on the cover.
A lot of that second run of what ifs were really good stories. Like what if the Hulk became a barbarian? That's the first barbarian Hulk. That's a good one.
Now, didn't one of them was hot? Like the what if the
It was the Lady Thor, probably.
Is it
comes
number
back?
14?
What if
Yeah.
What if
What if
Jane
Jane
Foster
Foster-
becomes
Jane
Thor?
Foster. There, that was it.
That's the first
I don't
appearance
have
of
that
Jane
one.
Foster as Thor. It's a good book to have.
I don't have it.
I've got it. I got a couple of them. They all present really, really well. So I'm holding on to those.
Let's talk.
We're gonna get that Love and Thunder money out of these books.
Yeah, you are. You're gonna wait for that to come out. Yeah, I'm waiting for my first CGC order to come back because I think there's at least 3 books that I had specifically had slab to sell.
Man, I'm gonna go on a little CGC rant real quick.
Go rant for me, baby. I want to hear some.
Just got my email from my CGC drop off
Mission
at
in
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Same here.
Now,
Here.
here's the deal: is it got sent to my junk mail folder, right?
Oh.
And they didn't charge my credit card. They sent me a statement. Like the credit card is tied directly to my PayPal. The same amount of money has been sitting there waiting for this fucker thing to come out. And they didn't charge my card. So now I got to call CGC or print the damn thing and mail them a check. Like, what the hell is going on down there?
Oh, damn.
So I'm a little pissed off. My Tomb of Dracula is down there. I got a couple of really nice covers. First Rocket Raccoon. And they just didn't charge my card. Like, I don't know what the hell happened. And then it's in my junk mail folder. I get their ads every day. Maybe that's my email's fault.
Get your ads in the right folder.
I get their ads, but my statement goes, yeah, what is that?
What the hell is that?
Did you have them clean and press anything?
No. And there's no reason for it to have taken so long.
What? I know. I will tell you that I had a good experience with this first submission because I fucked up. And when I first submitted all my books, I forgot to get the little custom labels on certain books.
Mm-hmm.
But on the last day, when I was doing the reslab of this, that the lady who does the live streams with Reggie, representing CGC, I can't remember what her name is now. Real sweet lady, but she helped me with this. And I'm like, oh man, I forgot to do this on Saturday. And she goes, send me an email with this information. So I got the email and I sent it to her. And she goes, that's not what I asked for. I asked you for this, and this. I said, oh yeah, I couldn't remember what you asked me for. But I sent it to her, and hopefully we're going to find out when they show up, they're going to have the right labels.
I'm a little scared about this submission. I did my biggest CGC submission drop off at Baltimore. And as soon as I dropped them off and I got back home after this big vacation, I noticed that this book here, my Jim Lee signed X-Men 4, I received that back with a crack in the slab. From earlier this year, the slab is cracked directly from CGC, and I also have only used the.
I would just send it back and tell them, hey, it
showed up.
I'm working on that, but I also received part of that was the first part of my submission in Detroit. The second part of my submission had 2 copies of Alpha Flight 33, both of which were clean and pressed, and both of which were 9.6 candidates. One came back a 9.8. The other came back a 9.4. And when I flipped it around and looked, there's a 1/4 inch long crease on the back that wasn't there before I submitted it.
With that, you're fucked on that one. But
that
cracked slab, I'd have been like, this came to me cracked. Fix it.
Well, no. There's a big crease in the book on the back page that wasn't there when I submitted it.
Yeah, you're never going to get them to admit they did that.
No, but I'm like, oh my god! And I dropped off 4 copies of ASM 361.
I've got this book from Kavi, Comic Books NYC, and it showed up from him cracked. And I said, hey, I'm going to take it to Baltimore. I'm just going to have it, I'm going to submit it for just a reslab. It can't be that expensive, right? It's like $15.
Yeah,
correct, $15. Plus 5 if you want the extra cool label, which I said,
right.
Yeah, give me the cool label. Plus shipping.
$30 by the time you're done.
30, yeah, it was like 32 something. It's like I'm interested for another $32 because it's just to get it reslabbed. It ain't cheap. Shit ain't.
And most people are like, hey, get a private presser and a cleaner. And I'm like, I will. I just want to finish this experiment because if you think about it, I drove all the way to Baltimore. I carry those comic books on my own. I dropped them off on my own. I didn't pay to ship them. I didn't have to worry about 10 other people handling the box or the books. And I dropped them off right there. So I feel better about con drop-offs, but I do think I want to switch to a private presser and cleaner because, you know, the last 2 submissions I've had issues with. And I'm like, ooh.
$32 total front to back to get something re-slabbed. Think about
I'm done.
That's like what it costs to get it done in the first place.
Yeah, unless it's a key issue or
Right?
it's a cover that I absolutely need slabs. I'm done with slabs, especially modern slabs. I pull in I pull another 96.
Done with modern.
Me and Bear Island are get together and blow our brains out.
Yeah, definitely done with modern stuff. I just want to be focusing on low grade major keys, you know, old school, come on, man. This was 1963.
I'll buy modern stuff all day long.
1963.
I'll buy modern stuff all day long if I can continue to get them on eBay for the 30 some odd bucks that I just won a Punisher book tonight for $18.50. CGC 9.8. I need that.
CGC slab 9.8 for like
$18.50. I'll buy modern stuff all day long for the cost to grade the book and get it back or less. I'll buy it all day long. If it's part of my personal collection, yeah, I'll continue buying moderns. But I do agree with Drew as far as submitting, like taking modern comic books and submitting them and taking that risk of getting back 9.4s and 9.6s. It's just kind of a tough pill to swallow.
Especially on that. I mean, come on, man. When you get a book off the rack, you take it and all you do is put it in the freaking slip and send it, and you don't get a 9.8. How fucking frustrating is that? You know, when you pick through the whole stack and you're like, oh, I got the right one. You send it off and you don't get it. I don't know because I've never done that, but man, can you imagine? Anyway, so Dollar Bin Fodder has been killing it. Anybody know who Dollar Bin Fodder is? Because he's just been killing the comments tonight, my friend. Not sure who you are, but thanks for coming. Thanks for joining to the content tonight. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Definitely.
Hey, man, we weren't doing anything else.
You know, so my wife asked me why do you want to do a late night show? And I'm like, because there's people that are up and they want to be in the live chat and they want to have fun. They want to talk about whatever. They want to talk about we've been through movies. We're into unboxings. We're talking comics. Let's talk about some. I want to talk with something with you, Drew. Are you all caught up on your X-Men right now? I know you are, right?
I am all caught up on my X-Men.
What titles should I drop? I don't want to buy all these.
Fallen Angels you can drop if you want. After 6, it's changing into Hellions, which is going to be a relaunch. So
it's only going to 6 anyway?
It's going to 6. I'm going to keep reading it for the next 4 issues, but it's only going to 6 issues, and then it will be then Hellions will take its place. It's kind of just a 6-issue miniseries. So if you need to know about Psylocke / Quanon / Revanche or whatever the hell is going on there, that's the one you can drop. Everything else, I think, it's
still relevant to the overall.
Still relevant, man. Like the Excalibur stuff.
Yeah,
I'm psyched for that. They dropped Pete Wisdom in the last issue, so we're getting more of that. I think that X-Force and the X-Men solo title, like that's the.
And then
the 2 pillars. Hickman's writing New Mutants. So, New Mutants is giving you the cosmic side of things. I just think all of it is relevant.
Characters right now, with everything else going on in the whole picture, if you're gonna say, "Hey, rank which people you care about the most," the New Mutants be like, "Fuck them, let them go."
I would agree with you until Lady Deathbird showed up at the end of the last issue. I'm like, "Oh, fucking Deathbird's in this."
Mm-hmm. All right.
I like the Shi'ar though. I like Super Guardian Smasher's fun. I think that Gladiator of the Shi'ar Empire is a fantastic character.
Right.
And I think that Princess Xandra as going to be if this is tied into what has come before. She was revealed to be the daughter of Xavier in Mr. and Mrs. X, which was a fantastic series about Rogue and Gambit doing their honeymoon in outer space. It's really fun.
What do you think of Marauders?
I love Marauders.
I love Marauders too, man.
Kitty Pryde,
Kitty's killing it. I mean, her transformation through this series has been fantastic, man. So, yeah, definitely.
Did you read Excalibur #3?
No, not yet.
Okay, there's an infographic page in there that I belong to a lot of X-Men groups on Facebook.
And how do you feel about the infographic things?
I love them. Love them. Give me more of that.
Like bar notes?
Just I don't care about a lot of it, but it's just so much that fleshes things out.
All right, give me the synopsis of this last one. Just that page, the info notes.
They take the infographic here that I really loved. It's a message board about Krakoa, right? And it's a bunch of mutants asking questions on this message board.
That's kind of cool.
That are the same questions that the X-Men fans are like, well, I don't know. How is he going to explain this? And they're just, here's the question. These are questions. They're questions. And you're not necessarily going to get the answers to them. But they're questions that people are already asking on the internet.
They only give the question. They're not giving the answer.
Basically, the B plot of Excalibur is that Apocalypse can't hold the gate with the stones that are like making up the gate or whatever. And the stones keep going bad on him. So he needs somebody that can control stones, control geology. So he goes to find Julio Richter, who has like sequestered himself in his apartment because he can't control his powers. And he doesn't want to go to Krakoa because he doesn't know if it will make him not being able to control his powers better or worse. And he's one of the people asking the questions on this message board. And somebody's like, it would be a whole lot easier to answer your question. And if we had some specifics, he's like, can't offer you any specifics.
All right.
So that's like the way they throw that thing in there. But I think that they're doing a lot in these infographics to really spread the story out. That's where we got in X-Men 3, they talked about Krakoa feeds on the mutants and how they handle that problem. And there's just a lot to be had in those. It really fleshes out the world. Adult.
I want to thank Seawood for stopping by, man. Definitely, I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate you guys for stopping by tonight.
I think he might have fallen asleep in the recliner. He was quiet there for the last couple minutes.
He's on the East Coast, right?
He's Midwest. He's in Indiana.
He's in Indiana. He's right in the middle.
Yeah,
all right,
I'm East Coast. I'm still up and running.
Okay, so Dollar Bin Fodder, who's been just killing it tonight, like I mentioned. Are you a speculator, investment guy, or a reader collector that speculates as well? I would probably say the latter half, but even less than that. Now, a year later, I think I'm more a reader than anything else. And I'm really trying to get rid of just almost everything I bought in the last year that doesn't fit what my long-term goal is. So there you go. I'm literally looking at everything I bought and go, what the fuck was I thinking when I bought that? I gotta get rid of that, and I gotta get rid of that, and I gotta get rid of that. And now if you're seeing what I'm buying out there, it's really more major keys because I've been buying, focusing on the major keys, and stuff that has higher value. God, that's a good question. I wonder if I am a speculator if I'm buying shit that has higher value. But I will tell you that I stopped. And no knock to the list, man. No knock to any of the lists out there because I watch all the lists, but I don't buy any of that shit no more. I buy only what I'm reading. There's nothing that I am buying on Wednesday that I am not reading. I have not cover bought anything.
I think you're more of an investor.
So this probably is more of an investor.
Yeah.
Because I see, some of the stuff that I'm buying, if I see a first appearance of Moon Knight, $125 below GPA. Well, fuck, man, I could buy that all day. Let's do that. There's no reason that's $125 below GPA, and it's going this way. It ain't going that way, there's they're doing shit with him. It's going this way.
You're 100%. You're 100% investor. You're 100% investor all day long, and you're reading what you like.
I'd like to say that I'm not doing cover buys, but then this book comes out,
and then you get something you got to cover.
Well, I might as well pick up the sketch cover. I'll go to a con, get something good on that.
Get something done on that.
Well, there's Michelangelo. I can't say no to that. And then there's
him.
Leonardo, and I can't say no to that. And then there's Raphael, and look at the red on the helmet versus the red on the bandana. It really pops, man. And then I can't just see Donatello sitting there. And then, I mean, Eastman does his cover.
I love Eastman.
And then, how the fuck do I leave that on the
How do you pass that up? Now, I got a question, though. Your guy actually brought all these in?
This is going to be one of the most anticipated series of forever.
Wow, that's a lot of books to get, because those are all ratio variants or regular variants?
No, they're all regular variants with the exception of this is I believe this is a 1 in 25.
Okay, but
wasn't the Shredder cover a retailer incentive?
It was a retailer incentive. It was a thank you book. It was a thank you variant. It was a less than one per store.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is this long-term PC?
This right here, this is just PC. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. I paid $90.
Oh shit, that's great.
But I mean, they're all $5 cover price, except for this one.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is the one I was like, yeah, if I'm gonna get this one, I might as well get the $20 worth of cover price variants.
I want to ask you guys, on the 24 people in the chat, did you guys see that Chad won a freaking
oh my god, yes,
15? Someone in our comic book community who's relatively new to the community,
Chad RCG or Sierra
won an Amazing Fantasy 15 in a mystery box,
signed a Torpedo Comics mystery box.
Torpedo Comics mystery box. It was $100 mystery box, right?
I wanted to buy one for myself for Christmas, and I was talking to the wife about this. I'm like, "Hey, hon, Torpedo Comics, here's my Christmas present. If you could,
it's $100, right?
Yeah, they were sold out before.
He bought 5 of them, right?
$500, but that's still a return on investment, right?
The $20,000 comic book.
It hit an Amazing Fantasy 15.
It's like
how many $100 boxes did they put out?
100. Yeah, they put out 100.
So 10 grand?
No. There was 500 $100 boxes, $50,000 boxes.
Now I will tell you, Chaos. I mean, I don't think he got shit in any of his boxes either, really.
Yeah,
they made $50,000 on that. There was 500 boxes at $100 a box.
And it sounds to me like it was one key and a bunch of fucking dollar bill.
No, they had a lot.
Who dat broke his box down, broke, because who dat knows. He knows what shit goes for, what it sells for, because he's out there selling it. So when he gets the book and it's like Spider-Man booth and it says $20 on it, he goes, "I sold this last week for 10." Right? So he broke his box down and it didn't add up to $100. He lost money on it.
Yeah. Well, there were there was
a mystery game.
There was the Amazing Fantasy book.
Did I buy?
Then there were two other books that were up there in value. And then they had probably 20 other slabs that were over $100 a piece. If I remember correctly, they had quite a bit of stuff that they were advertising on their website that was going out in the books. And I was like, I am not a mystery box person typically. I do the Comic Tom mystery box, and I do the Simpleman's Comics Patreon mystery box, because those books flesh out a lot of the reading that I do, and I get the value for what I pay into those. I get that back exactly. But that Torpedo $100 box, I felt like if I had spent $100 on that, then I get my value back on that based on what they were showing on the website.
D-Wrong says, "Growling that beard out, don't hurt yourself."
I'm trying, D, baby.
All right. So there was a question about, Dollar Bin is killing it again. Dollar Bin How many Spidey boxes did I buy to get that one? That was actually 2 for that prize. Because come on, if you're gonna buy a Spidey box and pay the shipping, but get free shipping on 2, you always get 2. Basically, you almost always get 2. So almost every Monday, I was getting 2, which is kind of nutso, dude. Which I don't do that anymore. I do have like 4 coming, but I don't buy them every Monday anymore.
4 coming? Go.
I got 4 coming, but they were for GSX1 was one of the grand prizes a couple weeks ago, and I believe a Hulk 181 and a 3.5 was a grand prize, and I bought a couple for that. Because I don't know, man. I am rid of the books. I have been able to get rid of the other Spider-Man booth books through the pop-up shop that I'm doing. Have you guys seen it? Drew, have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's kind of slick, isn't it? It's pretty fucking slick, man.
It makes me want to get on the game.
Have you seen it live, Andy?
I have. Yeah. Whenever it pops up, I click on it for a minute. It's like, let me get back to work, and then I'll check on this in a little bit. That's the beauty of it, though, is that you don't have to catch it live.
No, you can catch on the replay.
You can catch the replay and still send a message. And
it's shocking how many claims there are through Instagram and comments, that people are watching on they're actually watching it on the rewind. And then when I, kind of settle up with somebody or say, hey, you got enough books to fill a box, they'll inevitably like, hey, what about this round in A? You still got that one? Yeah, I still got that one. Sure, we'll throw that in there too.
Well, yeah, it makes more sense that if you're gonna buy one
box, right? If you're gonna spend $8 in shipping, you're gonna get 10 to 12 books solid in there. You might as well get every freaking book you can, especially when I'm selling them for $1. So anyway. Current reads. What are you most looking forward to this week? What have you been waiting for? Going, man, I'm glad that's finally coming out.
X-Men, man. Every week until
every week until
it stops. It's like it's my number 1 read. I get them at the shop and I read them before I leave the parking lot.
Anybody in the chat? I got 25 people still joining me live, which is amazing. That's why I stayed on long. Why not, man? If I got 25. If I was going to get off at 1 hour, where would these 25 people be right now? I don't know if there's anything else live. Thank you for being with us because I appreciate it. What are you guys looking to read on Wednesday? What is your top pick? Andy, what do you got? What you looking forward to?
I am 4 weeks behind.
Oh, right Jesus, man. So, come on. Really?
I'm looking forward to Philadelphia, and I'm looking forward to John Conste's Hellblazer from DC. And
I got number 1 of the Hellblazer, but
that was what
I didn't hear all that great things about it, so I was like, nah, I ain't gonna read it.
I heard some good things. We'll see.
I'm gonna have White Knight number 5 comes out.
There you go.
That's
Undiscovered. All right, here, let's get the chat real quick. We've got Red Mother. I don't even know what Red Mother is. Chaos in Comics.
Oh yeah, so Red Mother is one that's getting a lot of hype right now that a lot of people are looking forward to, and I do want to read that this week.
Who? Is it Boom? I don't know. Tell me who's the producer? Who's the publisher of Red Mother? Undiscovered Country.
Oh my God, Undiscovered Country! I was so looking forward to it. Halfway through the book, and I was like, "This is garbage."
Oh no, he did not like it. Drew Manchu, did you read Undiscovered Country?
I did not read Undiscovered Country. I heard it wasn't that good, so I'm glad that I didn't waste my time on it. Captain Marvel. Now that story has been fantastic. The art in the last issue.
Who is this guy? I'm going to his channel right now, man. I need to see who this guy is.
Holy fodder.
Killing it.
Radar. You're on our radar, my friend. Welcome to the radar.
I'm subbing him up. He has no content. It don't matter. You have a new subscriber just because of your hot takes. Fuck yeah. Great shit, my friend.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 100 comes out this week.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so wait a minute. Well, a week behind, so Star Wars Saga. I have not read a single Star Wars comic book since the close of Vader.
Star Wars Saga is the IDW titles, correct?
I don't know.
I think it is. I'm reading Dr. Aphra. That is the only Star Wars book that I'm reading since the end of the first Vader series, and then I picked up the first couple in the second Vader series, but then I just fell off of it.
The ending of the Vader series, if that's canon, that was fucking cool.
It is canon.
That's cool.
Chaos
So if you
brings
haven't read
up
it, definitely jump on that. Chaos and
Chaos
Comics,
brings up,
Dollhouse 2 and
that
Hell.
2099 Venom.
I have not done a single 2099 book. Covers are sick. Marvel Avengers, Iron Man 1. Batman's Grave. Are you guys doing Batman's Grave?
No.
It's Dark Horse, by the way. It was Dark Horse, not IDW.
Okay. I like Dark Horse, man. I'm a big fan of Black Hammer. I know you guys talked about that earlier on Modern Men.
He was guessing.
But
Marvel.
I like Dark Horse.
I have not read Dr. Aphra. Tell me about Aphra. What's up with her?
Aphra is absolutely great. She's like a Indiana Jones.
How will any of this canon affect the cinematic universe?
I don't know if it will or not, but Aphra is a really nice point to grab onto the Star Wars universe with a new character. There are a lot of really great droids in there, as well as 000, who's a black C-3PO, who's a torture droid. He's great.
The real Dr. Venkman's in the house. Thanks for stopping in, man.
It's an evil Wookiee.
Anybody else read the Punisher Soviet run?
Wait a minute. Dark Knight Returns, The Golden Child 1 comes out Wednesday?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, I got to jump on that. You know, the beauty of my deal right now is I can literally decide Wednesday morning and the guys in Chino will pull them for me, which has been great because I snap a photo of it and throw it up on IG and shout it out in the show. And okay, Comics and Chaos. Are you doing reviews on Dr. Aphra Comics and Chaos? I don't think anybody's doing a review on Dr. Aphra, are they?
I'm a couple issues behind on reading it. I've just been collecting it, and it's got great Ashley Witter covers for like the last 30 freaking issues. It's a really good story. Aphra was she debuted in that first Vader run.
So are any of you guys doing the 2099 reading?
I picked up the Venom 2099. I haven't read it yet. I picked up the Punisher 2099 as well. Haven't read that yet either. My main focus tomorrow is getting caught up because my new schedule has me off Mondays and Tuesdays. My favorite part of my new schedule is Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. I will be at my LCS as they open the doors because I am now working nights and weekends again. So, Yep, I will be the first person in my door at my LCS every Wednesday morning now.
Okay. Now, I haven't had either of you on the show, and all last week, basically, was a lot of Mandalorian take, and what is, because are you watching it? I'm assuming you guys are both watching. Right? Okay, yep. So, and just to confirm for everyone that's been with me, this is a 6 years after Return of the Jedi, before Force Awakens.
Yes,
somewhere in that window. Okay. And we know everybody's calling it Baby Yoda, but it ain't Yoda. I mean, even Disney has called it the child. What is your your theory? I want to hear Drew Manchu's fan theory as to what the fuck this thing is.
The Yoda child?
The child. Tell me what the child is.
Where'd it come? Just a child.
Just a child of the same breed that has force powers that can stop a fucking charging rhino.
They're a force-sensitive species. The Star Wars has given us many force-sensitive species, some which don't use the force in the same way that the Jedi do. But I think that this child is exactly what it is. It's a rehappening of this species that there only seems to be very few of at the same time at any given moment in the universe. The Empire or the remnants of the Empire learn about it, and they want to do some tests on it. So, and you could tell that the gentleman who sent the Mandalorian out on the mission to fetch it in the first place was like, "Hey, we want it alive, but can't make that happen. Kill it."
Yeah.
So I think that they're cognizant of the fact that it's force sensitive. Beyond that, man, I don't really know if it's any particular importance to the story one way or another. It's not seemed to show up in the new trilogy.
Didn't show up in the new trilogy that we know.
Yeah, well, the new trilogy kind of sucks. So it's better they didn't ruin Baby Yoda for us. But you know what? I really love The Mandalorian so far, and I've heard a lot of people down on the last 2 episodes.
Well, compared to the first 3, rank them for me, Drew. Rank them for me. Do you think episode 4 and 5 rank anywhere higher than 1?
4 is probably the best episode so far.
Really?
Save the Village with
4?
Yeah,
the retelling of the 7 Samurai story was the best episode so far.
Yes, and I'll tell you why. It proves to me that
they're lazy.
No, not at all.
Tell me. I gotta hear this.
A Western, right? And all those samurai movies were based off of Westerns as well. This is a Western. This story needs to take a step back in the level of which they were telling it, and it's important that we get these filler episodes that are episodic in a way that we haven't seen in regular television since like the Incredible Hulk in the 70s. I was
just gonna say the Incredible Hulk. Holy shit!
The thing about that is so cool to me is this is classic Star Wars television storytelling. If you watched the Clone Wars, if you watched Rebels, it's like, yeah, here's a block of episodes that are an arc. Now here's an episode just about a fucking droid in the middle of nowhere. And then here's an episode about some Wookiees. And then here's another episode that's an arc. It goes over 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Here's a clone trooper that broke his leg and is sitting by himself next to a fire for a half hour. You know, we're learning character stuff about them. I think that Dave Filoni is a master of this level of storytelling. I think he's really helping to pace it in a way that is really, really good. Mark the Cuddy Sark 1 3 2 5 4. It's actually 1 4 3 5 2.
1 3. Man, I think I almost no. I would flip. I actually agree with Mark. That's the same order I would have, Mark.
You're on Australian time trying to agree with Mark down.
I'm just telling you, that's the way I had it too. Oh, they are really close. Okay, so Andy, what is this thing? Is it? I know it's not Baby Yoda, but what's your take? What's your theory? What's your fan theory? Your Star Wars fan theory?
Oh my God, I want to dream big, and I want to. My heart feels like
dream big, baby, because I'm about to dream big too. My theory is a dream big theory.
I mean, this is a universe. This is a story. The universe full of stories that still have yet to be explored, and I feel like there's some planet somewhere where there's a couple of these ones spitting out a kid or two floating around, and who knows? It's just, but this show's a spaghetti western. It's kind of following. It's story building, and it's kind of world building a little bit. Where, we're not going to have mega episodes here, and every episode's not going to be a mega episode. I agree with Drew. Some of them are going to be better. Some of them are going to be a little bit worse, but they serve a purpose. And I do agree with him. The last 2 episodes, I didn't completely fall in love with them, but I did like them quite a bit. I'm really looking forward to this. And Drew made a really good point, that moving forward, there wasn't this Baby Yoda playing a role in the next couple of movies or anything like that. So the dreamer in me wants there to be a bigger purpose for this. But I don't know.
When did they start producing this damn thing?
Not a while ago, probably about a year or 2 ago.
Yeah,
okay,
a year or 2.
So when, after the backlash of Last Jedi?
Oh, this seems to me like a direct response to the backlash of Last Jedi.
Make it right for the fans.
Yeah.
Right. And yes, we haven't seen any hide nor hair of Baby Yoda in the first 2 of this last trilogy, but since this is a let's make it right for the fans, I'm gonna give you my take. So I've heard lots of different theories, right? And one of the best that I think is more palpable is if they were creating a clone army, and look at the timeline of the clone army in that first trilogy set, and this whole thing, maybe they cloned Yoda too.
Ooh,
50 years ago.
50 years ago.
Yeah.
years ago when they
Maybe.
started the clone army, they cloned Yoda too.
Maybe Baby Yoda's Ray's daddy.
Maybe. But now a couple things now. Now this is it. Chris Barrett, he says manipulation of the midichlorians by Yoda to continue the species. That's an interesting one. So
weren't the midichlorian thing, wasn't that just like dropped?
No.
I don't think, no, that wasn't dropped. But remember when Yoda looks up into the sky and says, there is another? We all assumed, at my age, I said, oh, they're talking about Leia. Now, maybe he was talking about Ahsoka. Or was he talking about his kid? Because he was getting it on. And he knew he had a kid out there. And he had a kid, I don't know.
You know what my favorite part about this show was when it first started and we first got introduced to the whole Baby Yoda? I spun a million miles an hour to my left and looked at my wife and said, hey, look at that. That's a Mogwai. The first damn thing that came to my mind was the Gremlins movies.
Dr.
Wait a second.
Agrees with you, Drew. It's not bad. It's just one of the species. Jar Jar's stepson.
Ooh.
Look, maybe Baby Yoda was a clone. The clone theory fits. The Caminos could have cloned Yoda at that same time. How they got his DNA is neither here nor there. But timeline wise, it fits. It
fits. And now if they bust, now remember, we only hear Luke say this in the trailer. We only hear him say it. Nobody's ever really gone.
Yeah, maybe sometimes they turn into a baby.
No, maybe they cloned his ass, and Yoda, when he went into the Force, will come back into the new, this new body because it was a clone.
I'm fine with whatever they do at this point. It's better than The Last Jedi. It's fan service at the highest degree. We talked about how great
it should be fan service. It's our money. We're the ones that pay them.
We talked about how great Favreau was in the last an hour ago on Modern Men. Or an hour and a half ago on Modern Men. We were talking about Favreau and how he's the pop culture Jesus for us 40 somethings, 30 somethings into 40 somethings, and that's great. But Filoni is the guy who has made the best Star Wars content in the last freaking 2 decades. The Clone Wars cartoon and Rebels are both fantastic. They are fantastic, and the pacing on them is great. Filoni can do no wrong, in my opinion.
No, I agree.
He wears that fucking ugly ass hat at all the conventions and shit, and when he's on, but I want to smack that hat off his head. But beyond that, Filoni's good.
What Chris Barrett said, this is going to tie into either Rebels or one of those cartoons before it ties into the movie.
Barrett says that honestly, the new trilogy is better than what Lucas would have done, and I want to find a way to block him from the chat for a week. He's on time. He's on timeout for that bullshit.
I wonder what the original 9 were. Do you think he'll ever release the true 9? What the original 9 books were? Because he went to the studio with book 4 from the get. He didn't want to give the whole story. He went in with book 4 from the get, so he had 9 in his head.
Most of the stuff that he described that he wanted to put in there was done in the extended universe, and then they trashed it.
Yeah.
But see, you never know.
You never know.
But I don't think George Lucas would have built up a big bad in the first movie just to kill him off and be like, "Fuck you, we don't care." In the second one, yeah,
that's nuts.
I could talk about how bad The Last Jedi is for another half hour if you want me to.
No, gaining some speed. First Ahsoka. I mean, Ahsoka is the shit right there. Clone Wars 1. Oh, you're talking about a comic book. Okay. Dollar Bin Diver's just giving us all kinds of info, man. This you got to come up with a list. Start publishing a list on Instagram. Who knows? It might take off. Start calling you CBSI Junior.
Basket Full of Heads #2 came out, and then #3 is coming out. The first one was terrible.
I didn't read it.
Oh God, it's just like
I don't want to get sucked into all the hype about.
There should be no hype about this new Joe Hill book. It's just not good. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. People talked and nothing happened. Blech.
Here he goes. Lucas wanted to do the last three as a micro universe that didn't make any sense.
That's what we got. We got a micro universe that didn't make any sense.
Okay, Han Solo wasn't in it. All right. So now that again, another hot topic that I want to bring back up, and people are like, dude, you talked about this last time. Not with these guests. How do you feel about when they redid Star Wars with the new digital? They changed Han Solo from shooting first to shooting second.
Well, now he shoots first again.
What? They changed it back?
Yeah.
No
there's
shit.
an extra line of dialogue. McCluskey.
Yeah.
Greedo says McClunky, and then he shoots him. So it's like he has to be triggered by him saying something.
All right. Well, man. Yeah.
They just keep the fact that they changed it in the first place, and they've changed it like 3 times since. There's different versions on each different piece of media that gets released. Just bring it back to where it was and call it a day.
Oh man, he was a scoundrel. He shot first. If you watched Solo to the end,
he shot first.
And then the guy was fucking proud of him for doing it. Because he would have done it.
Because he called it first.
Yeah. Definitely. Damn, Andy.
That looks pretty fucking good.
That pizza looks really good right now. I don't know, man.
I'm dying. It's like 1:30 in the morning here on the East Coast.
Pointed in was when we were in Chicago for C2E2. That pizza wasn't all that good.
No, deep dish is garbage.
It's not good. It wasn't
Midwest
good.
doesn't know how to do pizza, man. California knows how to do pizza because they put a bunch of weird shit and herbs and vegetables on it. So that's pretty good. East Coast knows how to do traditional pie. Nobody else in the world knows pizza.
New York style, baby.
I'm definitely into the New York, more thinner but still crunchy. I don't know how the fuck they do that.
New York pizza is okay. New Jersey pizza fucking blows it away.
Oh shit.
All the real mooks live in Jersey.
Oh boy.
Comics on the Mind says Cali, baby. We got some good pizza out here too. We know what we do on our pizza out here. We'll throw like
chicken and broccoli and fucking spinach and alfalfa sprouts and
kale,
sun-dried tomatoes,
sprouts. You got it, man.
Yeah, man. Some carrots, maybe.
Shit. Damn right. Maybe we'll drizzle a little ranch dressing on it.
A little balsamic drizzle on your carrot and mushroom pizza.
Yeah, keto mushroom.
You know what we do here in Michigan? We throw out the pizza sauce and we put barbecue sauce on. Then we do pulled pork. Then we do bacon. Then we do smoked chicken.
Meat.
Then we do brisket. Oh yeah.
Barbecue chicken pizza.
The only thing that really needs to go on pizza is cheese and pepperoni.
I don't disagree with that.
You know, it's
good enough. Yeah, it's like there's fancy pizza out there, but like, come on.
There's a place out here called Mountain Mike's, which is probably just a local thing, but they cover that thing with pepperonis and then they shrivel up so they're look like little cups that
little
are
cups of grease,
holding the grease.
Yeah,
little cups of grease, and they're crunchy. So when you bite them, they crunch, and you're like, "Oh, this is just too good, man!" Little cups of grease. What do you mean we don't eat meat? What does that mean, man? So I heard something.
There are 2 different Californias. There's a Southern California and there's a Northern California.
Yeah, I'm Northern.
One is very blue and the other is very red, my friend. So there are a lot of meat eaters out in Cali.
Yeah, I'm up in Northern California, man. I don't know. So someone was telling me, and I don't know if this is true or not. Maybe you guys can, because now I'm really off topic. But some guy is now suing Burger King because so make sure
the Impossible Whopper is cooked on a meat cooking surface.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, the Impossible Whopper is also giving lab rats brain cancer. So
does say that, dude?
It's true. It's true. If you knew how many, like, if you can sit down, just Google it, man, and sit down and read the reports of the way that the Impossible Corporation has gotten around the FDA. Come on, man. It's just not right. We're going to find out very soon that Soylent Green is people, and it's all going to be downhill from there. The Impossible Whopper tastes like beef because it's made out of Steve.
It tastes like beef because it's been on a grill that's been covered in beef grease.
Trust me, I worked at a Burger King in high school. Okay, that flame broiler is so hot that anything meat that touches that surface burns off. Right, it burns off on the underside as it comes back around, so it's completely clean and meat free by the time it works its way back around.
So
if you're that concerned with consuming meat product, then don't go to fucking Burger King.
Thank you.
That's not true. Please tell me that's not true, dude.
That's like going to Long John Silver's and say you have a fish allergy.
It's
the Impossible Whopper.
Is anybody old enough to know what that?
Yeah, man. Soylent Green's people.
Soylent Green. What was the name of that movie?
Soylent Green.
Soylent Green. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Who was in it? What was who's the actor that was in that?
Damn Dirty Apes.
Charlton
Heston scared the shit out of me, that movie.
Yeah. The Impossible Whopper. It's a lot of beets.
Charlton Heston. Yep.
It's a lot of beets. Yeah, that's how they get it to bleed. It's beet juice.
Ooh.
And it's not, and it's one of those things. It's like it's not terrible.
It's also not any more healthy, is
it healthier than the real beef?
Not much. Not much.
No. I mean, it's not meat. So people are like, don't eat the cows. The cows would be fucking extinct if we didn't domesticate them and eat them. It's a simple fact. What happened to the buffalo?
Right.
Show me where the buffalo roam, and I'll show you where we can make some really, really good free range burgers.
Only in the state national parks where they can't be hunted anymore.
Drew, I know you're a burger aficionado.
Yes,
I am.
Okay. Top 3 burgers
that I've ever had.
That you have personally sunk your true man shoe teeth into.
There's a place in Baltimore. They also have one in Ocean City, Maryland, and they're building one right up the road from me. It's called Abbey Burger Bistro. They do a build your own burger. And they have meat of the month. They have like you can get an emu burger. Like that place is so good. There's a burger bar in Vegas that I can't remember where it was, but I had a good day and I bought a Kobe beef burger with foie gras on it. It was like a $70 burger. It's fucking delicious. Beyond that, I'm a big fan of Five Guys, man. Five Guys burgers.
Five Guys.
Like if you're gonna get
burger, man.
If you're gonna get a over the counter fast service burger, you're not going to do any better than Five Guys. Sorry.
All right, what else? Five Guys? Yes, definitely. All right, Andy, what do you got?
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. Number 1 is going to be my house. My house, my grill is going to be the best burger.
What makes your burger special? What are you putting in it? How do you make your burger that you think it stays juicy and you cook? What do you do that makes that burger the best?
Venison.
Deer
burger. Yep, deer burger, and we add a little bit of pork fat to it.
Pork fat.
Yep, and so that keeps it juicy. That keeps it wet. But venison is just, when handled correctly, when cleaned correctly, venison is almost good as a filet mignon.
Shut up! Really?
Yep, I am dead serious. We take venison hearts and we cube them up and we throw them in chili, and it tastes just like filet mignon. But outside of the house, Five Guys is right up there. Steak and Shake and Culver's.
Culver's
is kind of a Midwest butter burger, kind of flat top. Cook them hot, cook them fast. Yep.
Culver's, is that a spot where you can only get like a burger with cheese and a beer?
It used to be. Now they do like fried cheese curds. They do burgers. They do fish sandwiches. They do beef sandwiches. Yeah.
Culver's.
I've heard good things about Culver's, but they don't have them in the East.
Burger Bistro and Culver's.
Yep.
Yeah, the Abbey Burger. You can only get those around this area. That's
Culver's other claim.
The next time you're around here, I'll take you there.
Is It's not ice cream. What's the other thing that you do with ice cream? Custard, frozen custard. That's their other claim to fame.
Frozen custard is good.
And they do a flavor of the day.
Oh, there's one.
Turtle.
Everybody wants to talk about In-N-Out. They're not on the East Coast, so
West Coast. Jack in the Box. For West Coast,
Jack in the Box is not on the East Coast either.
I gotta go In-N-Out and Jack in the Box on West Coast.
We don't really have good fast food burgers on the East Coast. It's all Burger King and McDonald's.
Yeah, nobody's saying Burger King, McDonald's, or Jack in the Box. Those fall in that same class. Those three are all the same. But we have In-N-Out out here. I do like the In-N-Out fries because they're, that whole thing is pretty fresh. We have Five Guys. We have Habit. We have a place called Chili's out here, which is more like a restaurant. I don't know if you guys do that, but they got a really, really good burger in there.
Like Chili's with the pepper. I used to work for
I
Chili's.
like
Yeah, I was a manager for Brinker International. Worked for Chili's.
Dude, I
Yeah.
Chili's out here.
great mushroom burger, man. I'll tell you what. I think it's sloppy.
I want my baby back. I want my baby back.
And the crack is blind.
Please.
The Duchess. No. Oh, you know what? What did we do over in was it Baltimore when you guys went and got the 50 fucking mini?
No, that was Chicago,
That was
man. That was
Chicago.
White Castle. White
Yeah, so
Castle
we go
burgers
to
are not
Chinese
burgers.
food.
It's just diarrhea fuel. Don't
Yeah,
go there.
we went to some killer Chinese. No, it wasn't even Chinese. What was that? That was
It was Chinese. Yeah.
It was Chinese. And we come back from the Chinese and they've got like this brick
Suitcase. It's a suitcase.
suitcase. Yeah, suitcase fucking full of freaking.
And they threw more than half of them away because they were garbage.
They
were
call that a
bad,
Detroit
man.
suitcase.
Yeah, you'd have to put. Yeah, no, they were no good. They were
White Castle's a big deal in Detroit, and I don't understand why it is because you
fuel.
you lose the things faster than you can eat them.
Yeah, it just comes right out the rear end.
Yep.
You know what, that Chinese food meal that we had in Chicago is one of the best meals I've ever had in my life. The company was great. The food was fantastic. The setting was absolutely perfect. You're talking about we're leaving there like 5 a.m. and there's still a line out the fucking door.
Line to get in the place the whole time that we were in there, and this is after the bars have closed. Kind of get in there. Yeah, it was good. That place was definitely good. He says out in Cali, it's all about sushi. Not necessarily, no.
Dollar Bin Fodder says he loves Maryland crab. I'm unfortunately allergic. I live in Maryland, was born in Baltimore. I'm allergic to crustacean and shellfish. So, yeah, everybody wants to come here for the bottom feeder. I don't get it, but hey, man.
I still want to try that lobster roll place right on the harbor right there, just down the road from the comic convention place.
There's a lot of good food down there in the Inner Harbor. But.
God, yeah, there was an Irish place there that we had. I gotta bring this up really quick. Right on the water, right on the corner down there, they had a pot roast grilled cheese.
Oh,
beef short rib grilled cheese.
Oh,
beef short rib grilled cheese over there.
Short rib grilled cheese
was so good. I had that for dinner 3 nights in a row. And when I told Brian and Jack from Simpleman's Comics, I'm like, you guys got to try this. They didn't believe me. And then when we got there, the entire table of 10 people ordered the same sandwich, and it was all phenomenal.
That's awesome. Chaos and Comics. What are you in Vegas? There's only one place where the bars don't close. You got to be in Vegas.
I mean, New York, the bars don't close.
Yeah, he's in Vegas.
Nice, very cool. Grilled cheese.
Oh, where all on the gunpowder?
Oh, there you go.
I mean, Gunpowder River runs right by. I mean,
By the
not
way,
far from my house.
I will have to say, of the two cons that I was at, I did enjoy Baltimore is for the hunting more than.
Dude, what did I tell? I told everybody that for years before everybody got out there.
There was
you got to see the dollar boxes.
Books out there. There was so many long boxes. Man, I mean, there was thousands. There must have been 1,000 long boxes out there. There was a lot of fucking boxes out there. There were guys that had huge, massive setups that went all the way to end the whole both sides, all the way up both sides for 20 feet. Were all long boxes, and then they had the pitch thing in the middle. And one of them had the same book up for like 20 in a row. That's how long their display was. It was nuts, man. So
I
yeah.
love the first day we got there and we're loading in right for the booth, and I'm walking around and it's just me and Bear Island. And he's like looking at the box. He's like, Jesus, and these are just the big pallets of long boxes people are loading in. Like, it was just so many books all over the place. I love that.
Our guy that was selling books in our booth on the last day. Do you see that? On the last day, what'd he buy? Some retarded number of long boxes off some dealer at some crazy price, but he just bought them all.
Yeah.
I mean, there were 30 long boxes of books. It's just something stupid. And you're like, wow, that's a lot of books. WonderCon this year. Where's WonderCon?
And I went to Baltimore for
WonderCon's in LA, isn't it?
Oh, I should go down for that. What'd you get? You got one book out of that box?
I went to Baltimore for
you only bought the one book.
That's the only book. And when Drew and Adam from Bear Island were walking around together, that's when Bear Island on that first morning sent me that message. He's like, hey, here's this dealer with that book. And that's the exact book and the text message that he sent me that I ended up buying.
Gentlemen in the chat, I got 25 people in the chat. Chad RC just popped in and says disco time. I got to tell you about something that happened today, which was
send
absolutely.
Send him
the link. Do you want to pop in? Yeah.
I don't even send Chad the link, man.
Yeah. How can I get it to him? Can I put it in
10 minutes?
Next to Disneyland, WonderCon 2020. Oh man, I wish I could come down to SoCal. That's probably not in the cards, considering I'm going to sunny Florida for MegaCon.
Do I have Chad's email in my Gmail? No, I don't. Of course not. But all right, I got to tell you about what happened today because it was just crazy. Well, I send the link to myself and I'll try and send it to him. If you're even up to coming in, I don't even know if you're up to coming in. So I'm doing the dollar comic book pop-up shop today, which someone just said they love dollar bins. ICT Vinny. If you're not watching the show, dude, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2:30 p.m. Pacific, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, Discovery Bay Comics is doing a comic book pop-up shop. Now, it's a buy now opportunity. Most of the books are $1. Some are $3. Some are $5. Some are 10, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Today, I was going to do all 1s and 3s. Chad's in there, and at round 8, well, maybe it was round 8. Round 7, there was a question. You know, there's always a question of who claimed a book first. And it was between him and Midwest Comic Man. And Midwest is like, dude, no big deal. I'll give it to you, Chad. And Chad's like, thank you. You know what? The next round is on me. He bought round 8, which was 12 books, and let the people just kind of claim them for free, which was sweet. I've never seen anybody do that. And then he said, hey, you know what? The next round, make it a $3 round. That's also on me. But Comics for All People didn't get a book in the last round. Make sure he gets one.
Damn.
Nice.
So the next round, round 9, all 12 $3. There's 12 books per round. I put 12 $3 books out. All of them are paid for. Compliments of Chad. And boom, everyone starts claiming books. And I stop everybody. I said, okay, all the claims are in. Scroll down until you find Comics for All People, whichever letter he picked. That one's his first. Gave that to him because that's what Chad wanted. And then said, everyone else claim away. And they all claimed all these free books because Chad paid for them all. Unbelievable. Nice. I've never seen anything like it. Come on, man. If you haven't subbed it by, and this is the guy that just won the Amazing Fantasy 15.
Just shows that karma's real, people.
Comic karma is real, people. It's unbelievable. And his wife's doing a fundraiser, and this Friday, it'll probably be opposite of us, but maybe it's early. I don't know. I don't know what time it is. If you can tell me what time it is, Chad, Friday, he's doing a fundraiser auction because his wife and himself sponsor children during the holidays. It's amazing. I just don't even know what to say about it. I'm just gushing all over myself right now. Yes, Comics on the Mind says that is epic. ICT Vinny says, hail to Chad. Mm-hmm. That's the real MVP in the holiday season. Thank you very much. He gave everyone an amazing. What? Now he's chaos in comics. You're awesome, bro. It looks like did we lose?
He stepped out for a minute.
We lost Drew there. 7:30 p.m. Central. So Central is only 2 hours ahead of me. So that's 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Friday. I'm going to write that down. You know, Chad, if you put your stream together now, which it's okay because you can put them together now and put your thumbnail up, I can start to share that early. Comic, I really like Punisher Soviet so far. Number 2 is out Wednesday, and there's a 1 in 25.
Yeah, I'm excited for Garth Ennis to be back on the Punisher. I just wish
he's breaking down numbers.
I just wish the artwork would mirror the story that Ennis is putting down. Like, the artwork is quality artwork, but I just don't feel like the artwork that's there matches what Garth Ennis is trying to do in that story. Because Garth has always been darker, grittier, but when I read that first copy of Punisher Soviet, the artwork didn't feel as dark and gritty as I wanted it to be. But
yeah, I haven't been reading that one. Punisher. So what made you jump on Punisher when you were a kid? What was it about?
When I was a kid? Oh man.
What was your first Punisher book that you were like,
so we got 24 people watching. We'll give them a little something extra special here tonight, right?
What you got? Yeah, I would love it. Let's give them some special.
When I was a kid, like many others,
this isn't a frame. You're busting this out of a frame.
Oh yeah. When you're out shopping and you pick something out, it's like, hey, I gotta have that, you know. You're paying for it with your allowance or whatnot. I happened to be at a 5 and dime store with my mom right next to the drugstore because she was picking up drugs. We would go to the 5 and dime store next door. And what did I want to pick out? I wanted to pick out a comic book. And at that time, it was Punisher War Journal #1, which I think was 1988 or 1987. So I was 6 or 7 years old at the time. And I got to buy it. That was my first ever comic book, was Punisher War Journal #1. That Carl Potts cover, or who did the cover on that?
I think I just sold one of these. You about to show it to me?
It was Carl Potts. It was Carl Potts did the story, and the cover was JR, right? No, Scott Williams and Carl Potts cover. Yeah. So lo and behold, here I am as an adult later, and I have the book again. But
this is a different
this is not the exact same book, but it is the book that I bought off of.
Is that a fucking 9.9?
It is one of only 3 9.9s in the world.
I've never seen a 9.9.
There are only 3 9.9 Punisher War Journal #1s in the world.
Damn.
Because it was the first ever comic book that I bought when I was a kid. When I saw it, I had to have it. And, 8, 9, 10 years ago, CGC 9.9 slabs weren't expensive 8, 9, 10 years ago. Especially Punisher stuff 10 years ago was cheap. I got way too much glare going on.
That's so cool.
This was a really cheap book 10 years ago. Like, really cheap for 9.9. But it's one of only 3 in the world.
So that was the very first comic book you purchased with your money. You read that fucker how many times?
To the point where it got thrown into the garbage. So when I started collecting comic books again, I wanted to have another one. Well, when I started rebuilding a lot of my Punisher collection, I started collecting the CGC books as well. So I've got all raw copies of everything. And then I'm starting to do full runs of the CGC books as well, and War Journal Volume 2 and whatnot. CPR that 9.9
for a fucking 10. Hey, we've got a new person in the chat, Willow Dan Lou. Thanks for stopping by. Squatchy, how you doing?
What's up, Squatchy, man?
Thanks for stopping in.
Back up the chat. Immortal Biggie Shack says, is anyone going to buy the one of his giant artist series comics? Don't. Here's what you do, Biggie Shack. You get a slip for an artist print. You use that, and you just cut your own board for it. It's a beautiful solution for those artistry series.
Fuck that stuff. I love Biggie. Biggie, I sent you the link, bro, man. If you get a chance, just pop on in, man. I sent you the link.
Love Biggie Shack.
But
Biggie Shaq's the
He's a
shit.
hero to the people.
that was the first comic book series I ever collected. So when I saw that come across eBay quite a number of years ago, I just kept clicking bid up, bid up.
Now you said it wasn't that expensive 10 years ago. What's not that expensive?
That was well under $500 for a 9.9. Now I've had some people tell me that one of 3 9.9s in the world that'd be well over $1,000, but things are only worth what people are willing to pay, and that's not something I'm ever going to sell. And the other thing that is quick to be lost too is rarity doesn't always equate value.
True.
It's because something's rare doesn't make it expensive or valuable. So who knows? That's one of those ones that you never know what it's going to cost until it goes to the auction block and somebody pays for it.
So I know you got your Grail this year.
Yes. Correct.
Drew,
Yep.
did you pick up your book this year? The book you wanted the most?
No, it's GSX
January?
#1, and that's gonna be it until I get it. Beyond that, it's X-Men #1.
It passed through me. I had one for a couple.
I considered it.
I
considered it, and you know what? I wish that I had more money to spend at Baltimore. I'd have bought that right off your hands right then and there. But
yeah, no worries.
Wasn't in the cards.
Yours, JB, was pretty affordable too, right?
Mine was, yeah.
It wasn't too far out of my price range. It was just far enough out of my price range when I was already buying other things that.
Yeah.
So
I still got that on the list for sure. Definitely looking for something. Again, I would have taken a lower grade. I'm looking for something that just really presents well. I want the colors to pop. Again, I don't care if it's missing the fucking back cover, to be honest with you. I ain't never gonna see it.
that number on the corner of the slab doesn't mean anything to me, honestly.
I just want it to look really good. When you hand it to somebody, they're, oh wow, man, look at it. Look, it presents well. So that's what I'm looking for. I did pick up some major keys. I did finally put in my very first CGC submission, and I can't wait for to find out what comes back, because I have some stuff in there, man. I got like I got Star Wars #1 in there, and what should be like a really, really freaking nice copy. And hopefully it comes back. I mean, supposedly this was I've told the story a bunch of times, but the boy who had 7, who had he had an LCS that took advantage of him, but originally sold him this book as a 10. Well, we knew it wasn't a 10, but it was still a really nice fucking copy. Well, he had put it into a mystery box that Bake the Snake won. I bought 2 of the mystery boxes trying to win that book. Well, when Bake the Snake put it up on auction, I was the first bidder and nobody bid against me, which was totally cool because they all could have bid against me, and I picked it up for $100. And it's a really nice copy. So I'm $100 into it. Now I've got another $30-something into slabbing, and let's see what this thing comes back.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to that.
It's Fantastic Force. Have I opened that one yet? I don't know if I've opened that one yet, Scott. Thanks, Scott. I got a lot of Funko Pops over here I haven't opened yet, too. I'm still working on that. Chad only bought his first slab 5 months ago. Now, how many do you got? Drop a number in there. What?
Yep.
Damn, how's the wife feel about that?
Holy moly. That's crazy. That's TJ Slabdragon Watson crazy kind of stuff. Holy shit.
I mean, TJ farts and 400 slabs fall down behind him.
Right? Oh, he's gonna be buried in the. I'm worried for TJ.
Don't be worried. At least he'll die doing what he loved.
Yeah, no, but I'm worried they're gonna
stacking slabs.
They're gonna fall on him. He's gonna get buried in under a mountain of plastic slabs.
I've been buying slabs. I've been buying slabs for 15 years, and I might have 120 of them now.
What is this? What is this?
Oh,
is
that,
shit. This Dad?
Oh,
is that,
whoa.
Is that whoa,
Biggie!
whoa,
Biggie!
Yo, man, shoot, check this out, bro.
Oh, what you got for me? What you got my phone? Please check.
So I had this goddamn giant sitting on top of my fucking wall or shit for like a month.
What the?
So I
What
just
the hell is
fucking
that?
threw it in a couple boards and papered it over. You know, what the fuck am I gonna do with it? I ain't got no plastic that big. I ain't got no bag. And I've been boxing up books all night. Look at this shit, dude. I got,
You hit
all
that honey
those-
hole again today? Did you hit that honey hole again today?
bro. I've been honey holing all year, dog. I can't.
But
Oh.
you never sell
Fucking
anything.
insane,
Don't
dog.
let the lady hear you say that
He's
out loud.
only
She might
buying.
misunderstand.
He's only
That might be
buying
misconstrued.
if he sells anything.
Hitting that honey hole.
Jesus Christ. What are you gonna do with all this shit, man? You can't. I tell you what.
I'm gonna
My
take it
next-
with me when I die.
My next AOK is gonna be straight '90s image because I got so many doubles and triples of that bullshit, dude.
Sold in the pop-up shop today, literally in my pop-up shop today for $1. Was it $1? No, it's $3. I mean, I just early image. One of them was that Liefeld still in the bag, #1
X-Force?
of I can't remember what the title was, man. Oh,
X-Force, right?
no, not that one. There was another
Oh,
Liefeld.
Brigade. Oh, boy.
This dumb shit.
Liefeld did
What are
one.
you gonna do with this dumb shit? You know, like
I put a dent in this pile.
fucking-
Dude, Biggie, do neighborhood garage sale stuff. 50
They're
cents
upside down,
for kids.
Biggie. They're upside down, bro.
Down again. Jesus Christ.
Damn. Hold on, I gotta make you big. You're gonna show off some bangers. What's going
I
on?
mean, these ain't bangers, dude. These are like
Savage Dragon.
crap. This is all right.
The Humans was a great series, man. It's like Planet of the Apes meets Sons of Anarchy. They get naked and beat each other up. It's great.
Yeah, it was
I don't
darker.
know what I got today, dude. I got a bunch of. I got a fucking first Elric, Conan 15, and I got a first Binary. Those are the two books I got today.
Why do people collect comics? We all collect something. I collect statues. I collect figures. I collect lapel pins. Shit.
Biggie
I
Shack, man. I got something in here that you're gonna appreciate, brother. Oh man, I got one of them out already. You're gonna find the rest of this shit.
Pit. That's what it was. That's what it was. I got rid of a Pit and the other guy. Both really clean copies. Too.
Oh, shit.
I figured
So,
out, hey, Discovery. I figured out all them books, only a short box means anything. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Roddy Piper,
Roddy Piper.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh man, I got a bunch of these fuckers. Most of these are like 90s X-Men toys.
Nice.
Fuck.
Dude, don't let Biggie get into some
County, Georgia, son. It's a big boss, man.
I got that one, dude.
He's still rocking that, dude. Like I got this whole fucking tub for like $15.
Yeah, fucking Drew Manchu has some toys too, dude. He's pretty good, bro.
Dude, I've seen you dig through some toys, Biggie. I know you got them bagged up, bro.
Yeah, I got my Hogan right here, dude.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Bang.
Yeah, these are the 91 series.
X-Men 1. Well, wait a minute. X-Men 1 slab will be equivalent to my Vader helmet. What?
I got this.
You got a Vader helmet? What kind of Vader helmet you got, Chris Barrett?
You know
Oh,
what,
dope.
Whoa. Who's this?
I have no idea. what
I
this
have
is.
no idea who he is.
That's
Who you
dope.
got?
I got the Blob.
Oh,
The
okay.
Blob. The toys are coming out in full
Look,
effect.
I got Generation 1 Nightcrawler,
Oh,
right? He's missing his Sluxy cups. I got the electric light up sword Nightcrawler, even though his sword don't light up no more. And this is the brand new Hasbro Marvel Legends Nightcrawler. I got 3 generations of Nightcrawler just chilling here on my desk.
Oh shit! You gonna make me do it, Drew?
Do it.
Oh.
We gonna have a toy off.
Trip to come.
Yeah, look that way. Look, we're having a little toy off here. The Great Legend is here.
Oh,
How you
snap.
doing?
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
Wait a
I got
minute.
this giant ass Marvel Legends Hulk just chilling here.
Reader 666 stopping in. Thank you for stopping in.
All right. Get a
Appreciate
bigger one
you.
than
Man, wait. All right, so real quick, since I got 26 people in the chat, if you guys do not know this, I'm going to put Mr. Drew Manchu back on. Show that Hulk again and tell me how they can win.
Look, if you guys are not subscribed to the Comic Core yet, get on that. Go over to the Comic Core, subscribe to the Comic Core, and you can win this Hulk just by being subscribed to the Comic Core and posting hashtag Comic Core Smash in any video posted between the 10th of last month and the 12th of this month. And on the 13th of this month, on our Friday night live stream, I'll be drawing a winner for this Hulk. Not this Hulk. I have an inbox.
But I just want to make sure I get this straight. Somebody right now watching can literally just go to the Comic Core channel, go to every video, and in the comments write hashtag Comic Core Smash on every single video, and each one of those is an entry.
Yep.
When it comes to the randomizer, they can have 50 entries.
Yep.
Probably been it. Comic Core puts out live content 5 days a week. So
and you can comment on the replay of any of those live videos.
Plus, all of your reviews are in there, which is another.
Any of the comic book reviews, any of the Midwest Comic Man artist spotlights that we've got on the channel.
You've got maybe 10 opportunities a week.
You've got at least 6 opportunities per week within that time frame. Not only that, you can actually go to the contest video for the Hulk and just enter there once and save yourself the trouble. You can follow me on Twitter for an additional entry, and then any of my Comic Core tweets that you retweet will get you another entry. It's really, really simple. I'm Drew Manchu's Comics on Twitter. Awesome. Just follow me, retweet my tweets. Dunsky.
Yes, I also wanted to thank Dollar Ben Fodder, who I just subbed to. Doesn't have any content yet, but was just absolutely slaying this chat tonight. All right, Biggie, what you showing? Oh, geez, this is some late night. Hold on, I got to put my branding thing out here. There it is.
That's an ape jag.
What is this?
That's the Humans.
That's the Humans?
The Humans. It's a book about a biker gang of monkeys, and they are sick fucks.
Damn, that's crazy. Hold on for a second. Hold on. I just love playing that, man. Holy shit. I'm having fun with this StreamYard, man. I'll tell you what. Good shit. All right, who else? You got Bishop?
This is Bishop. He's from the future.
Dude, you know what? That Bishop book is one of those books that you can still find on the cheap, and in high grade, you can find it all day long.
X-Men 282, baby, and good luck finding a super high grade newsstand copy of that on the cheap.
Yeah, a newsstand in that one. Yeah, don't see that very often. Who's that?
You got Carnage, baby.
Nice. So, how many toys do you think you have, Drew?
Oh, like my main collection is my Marvel Legends. I mainly collect the Hasbro Marvel Legends and the Star Wars Black Series. I don't get every Star Wars figure. I kind of get the tertiary figures that really speak to me. I'm a big fan of like the Rogue One figures and the Rebels figures that in between episode 3 and episode 4 era of Star Wars. I absolutely love that. I'm going to say probably got 30 of the Black Series figures. I probably have around 300 Marvel Legends. I love the DC Icons line when that came out, so I have probably about 20 of those, and just like random old figures, like hundreds, man, hundreds.
Very cool. So now, question. So Sleepy Reader says, "Yeah, we're bringing out the toys. It's late night, right?" I've got. Remember, I was on the hunt for Marvel Legends, the 80th anniversary. I had the Thor, I had the Iron Man, but the one that I could not find was Captain America. And there was nobody dropping no prices on Captain America. There was only one stand, one booth in the entire freaking con that even had any. And he had 3 on day 1.
Is that Neil Adams?
I don't know.
I think Neil Adams had 1 or 2 at first too.
Okay.
was this one? No. Neil Adams didn't have the toy. I'm talking about this thing.
The Neil Adams, the wall behind Neil Adams, all those toys,
Yes.
they were his.
Yes. Those were his? No.
Yep.
Yeah, it was the next stand over actually. But this guy had 3 of these. And on the and of course I walk up and try and work a deal. Hey man, you want to cut a deal? And he's like, no. Okay, no problem. So we were there for 3 days. So on the last day, there's 1 left. Like, I guess I'm paying $40 for this damn thing, right? So I grab it and I get up there and I said, well, I checked with you every day and every day you wouldn't knock the price down. So I guess I'm paying $40. And I pull out my card and he goes, well, I got to charge you tax too. I'm like, fuck, geez, this is brutal. It was fucking $40 plus tax. And I get my card and he looks at me and he goes, I'll give it to you for 30 plus tax. I'm like, all right, 30 plus tax. But there, I finally got it. How many are in this series, actually, in this Marvel Legends series of 80th anniversary? Do you know? I got 3 of them so far.
The 80th anniversary is kind of all over the place, but as far as those original Avengers, that the 80th anniversary is those 3 original figures. I believe it's the Colossus and Juggernaut 2-pack and the Hulk 181 2-pack.
Biggie, you're kidding me, bro. That X-Men, man. What is that, Binary?
Shit, I gotta go grab something real quick. I'll be right back.
Is that first Binary?
And this is first full Elric, that dude that they say Null is.
Oh, no. Wait, I'm missing something. Wait. So Null is Elric?
Null is Elric.
So, see, where have I been, dude? When did this happen?
It's not. It's just speculation, dude. They think they call it. They're saying that the character Null is based off this dude Elric from Conan.
Holy shit! Didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Didn't know that. Oh, that one's cool. But I've almost bought that a couple times, man. I should have.
Yeah. This has been opened. I just don't have anywhere to put it right now, so I put it back in there. This Wolverine is really cool. The body mold is great, but that's a new head for the first appearance. And yeah, this Hulk is the best Hulk figure they've released so far.
Basically, all this 80 years. No, that one hasn't been, because that's another thing I've been collecting is the first appearance pops.
But they've done a lot of the 80th anniversary in different box format. Like there's a new Iron Man, there's a new Punisher, there's a new the big time Spider-Man. There's 2 new Punishers out that are coming out right now. There's one that's
but not in this box format.
No, they're both in the traditional Marvel Legends box format. They just have the 80 years like notation on them. And like the Invincible Iron Man, that's a new one. The
I didn't know this.
What's that? Elric is Null.
Elric is Null. When did this happen?
I don't think that's canon.
It's not canon, but dude, watch it. Is the more that fucking what's his name Null gets popular, the more Elric shit'll pop, dude. That's just gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so now, what's next? Do you have like some sort of is there a preview for pops and stuff? Like the first appearance pops? Who else is coming out on these?
I you know what? I think those are absolutely dope. I like the first appearance X-Men, the original X-Men. Yeah. Those are really awesome. I haven't bought any of them yet. I'm just super picky about pops because I have so many that
I have been
just like personal characters that I really like.
I'm a new collector of pop. You know what? I got some stuff, Drew. Have you been watching any of this late night?
Yeah, man.
Dude, because I got a lot. Scott Farr, that Luke Skywalker. I got an X-wing and a snow speeder. But these pops on these first edition ones. Hold on. I got where'd he go?
Fucking pops, man. Trade them for statues, dude.
Really quick, back to these statue things. I've got 3 of these. Are there any more in this box format that I don't have?
No, it's just the three originals.
So that's it? There's only 3 in the whole set?
They also released the giant like carded like vintage ones.
Like same box set.
Yeah, no, it's that one.
Three.
It's those three. It's this 2-pack, and it's the other. It's the Colossus and Juggernaut 2-pack are the only like in this box format with the 80 years. Like I said, they're releasing a Punisher in the War Machine armor, but that's coming in. That's coming in this format.
I'll buy it.
I'm not yet. I haven't bought it yet. They're releasing the Vietnam Punisher. It's the he's got the camo face paint on the camouflage, and he's only got one interchangeable head. They're doing these. He's a Walgreens exclusive. I think.
It is a bobblehead.
They're doing these like these vintage. They're getting the 80 years stamp on them too.
Yeah, those are fucking dope, dude.
They are dope, and I really want to open it. I'm going.
My boy D-Ronk has all of them.
But the Hulk one comes on a card about the size of this box, and it's this body mold, with a different head, and they have a gray one and they have a new green one too, and the difference is about $30 between the gray one and the green one.
Wow.
But yeah, they're dope, and you can find those, and they've got the original New Mutants Rob Liefeld Deadpool in this format as well.
Do you own any? Does anybody here own? I know we all own toys because we're showing them off. Does anybody have any statues?
I collect small statues. Nothing big. I've got this Scotty Young Thanos.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And I have the bigger version of the Iron Man, but no, not big. I like articulation, man. I think an action figure gives you the same thing you get out of a statue, except for I can change that statue.
Because of the kids, but now they're getting older, and I'm thinking it may be time. And then I don't know if you guys follow Jem. You guys follow Jem, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So now he's got this new thing where you can actually like make. Yeah, Chris Barrett's damn right. He's all over that shit. Yeah, Jem Mint's got this thing now where you can actually like make payments on this thing over the course of like a year. And then they'll ship it to you. And that's like, so I'm looking at it, and there's like 5 or 6 statues that they just released under this new program. And one of them is that Thanos with Lady Death right behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Buy the Thanos separately of the Lady Death. So I don't know, man. That one's pretty.
There's
good.
this really sick Bowen Mr. Sinister statue in the LCS. And
Owen statues.
Yeah, there's a really sick one in my LCS, and it's like every time I go in there, he's like, "Gonna pick up that Mr. Sinister," and I'm like, "I still don't have a fucking place for it. I thought I had a place for it, and you sold me 300 comics last week." You know, this is the same guy who's got a first appearance of Groot on the wall, and he's like, "Hey man, you gonna buy that Groot?" I'm like, "How can I describe you to other people as this store that always has the Groot on the wall if I buy that Groot?"
Yeah, if I buy it, no one's gonna So someone, what was it the other day? I was 84, dude. Again, Comic Kid 84 is just killing it with his show. Name That Key. I love Matt's show, but it's so stressful to have to pull a book from a category where Name That Key is like, man, if you know your shit, man, you can get most of these, because it's either first, writer's first work or first appearance of something. And dude, this show is killer. Dude, first of all, you just got to watch this show. But he pulled out with this book that had Groot on it. And the contestant, I don't know who the contestant was, he goes, well, I know it's not first appearance of Groot because Groot's first appearance basically outdates everybody.
Tales to Astonish.
He goes,
well, I don't know if it's that
appearance. And he goes,
it's kind of old, but it's not that.
No, but he comes back and he says, second appearance of Groot?
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. Correct answer. That's what it was. It was second appearance of Groot.
That's a Star-Lord book, isn't it?
What was it?
It's one of those monster ones, dude. I think Monsters Dwell.
It was
Where Monsters Dwell.
Funky, and it had a little Groot in there, and he's like, and it had all these different heads on it. So you're kind of looking at all the different heads, going, one of these, it's a first appearance. But none of them were like somebody that would be worthy of like saying he was a first appearance. And who was the contestant that got it right? Because it was Mr. Miracle and against
Justice. I was there. They actually,
Comics.
Oh, I think Miracle got it right. Yeah.
And Miracle's like, second appearance of Groot? And you're like, ding, 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 ding. I love that show.
There's a fucking book somewhere, dude.
You have that book?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's not
All right. Good night, Legend. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, bro.
Man, love when the legend stops by.
Dude,
Hell
definitely.
yeah, Legend, dude. Love you, brother.
You know what's the best is when you're in Baltimore.
Bam.
You're in Baltimore. You've been up. You've been drinking. Hey, there it is. And there it is. That was it. Is that it? Second appearance of Groot? That was it. That was the book. But you're in Baltimore. You've been up. You've been drinking. And all of a sudden, your phone goes off. And by the way, you're staying in the same house that the Legend's actually staying in. So you're sharing a house with the Great Legend. And you're sitting down on the couch and you're watching TV and you're getting hammered and your phone goes off and it says, the Legend's live right now.
Tasha, get fiber.
Isn't he in the house right now?
Dude, we were asleep.
Tree from the bathroom.
I was asleep.
Oh, man,
and my phone wakes me up and I wake up JD sleeping like a bed away from me. I'm like, dude, you got Legends fucking streaming right now. He's like, what? I was like, we got Legends Truth that's going on in the other room. And he's like, tell him to shut the fuck up and go to bed. So we're on our phones trolling him in his chat.
Like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
He's shouting us out. We're fucking giggling like schoolgirls at a sleepover in the next room. Dude, Legend's the greatest.
Damn, Chad's going live right now. Chad RCG's doing a mystery box opening. Let's try. You know what? Here, let's creep him. Let's creep him.
Yeah, right. Is Perry gonna throw us a copyright strike if we steal his gimmick?
Hey, bro, you're stealing my gimmick, bro. All right,
one of us has got to go put on a blazer.
I got blazers.
Blazer, go put it on. We're gonna pretend to be Perry here real quick.
Man, I'm gonna be a blazer as soon as I hop off the stream.
Oh shit!
Man, you know how I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? All right, hold on. Let me go to the page. Go live here.
Chris Barrett. Wait, JD sleeps.
Biggie's got the blazer inside of 30 seconds.
Can you hear that?
That's why he's that homie.
I like it with the black and black, dude. That's money, bro.
Yeah, you could fly right now.
No.
Can you see him?
I
can you hear him?
We can't hear him.
All right, let me change this.
You know it, baby.
We're lurking, man.
Squash. All right, I'm gonna tell them that we're lurking him.
Perry.
No, we can't be lurkers. We got to be creepers.
Oh, we're creeper.
Creeper squad.
You gotta say something to him.
Creeper
you gotta
peepers.
say like, hey, dipshit.
Holy shit! Look at that knife. He's gonna cut his dick off.
Oh yeah, he's got a huge knife.
What the fuck?
RCG's the fucking man, dude.
I've never seen him unbox something.
Oh, dude.
I only see RCG in auction chats, man. He's a good dude.
Hey,
but
like him unbox shit, dude. You kidding me?
Fuck
That's the
it,
only
man.
knife he uses. You
That's
don't
his
use another
go-to.
one.
He's gonna fucking. That's a Mexican stabbing knife.
That right? That knife is outrageous.
Holy
I
shit.
told him before too. I said, dude, you got to be careful with that thing.
You don't give a fuck.
This is live streaming section.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He just shouted us out while we're watching him.
Oh, okay.
I love it. Good, so we got 18 watching. Let's see what he got.
Oh, we got a superior box.
Oh,
fuck.
he did.
This
Dude,
fucking guy.
Superior box this time.
Dude, I don't know if y'all know it, but it's like 2:30.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Where do you guys find these mystery boxes?
I'm off tomorrow.
So yeah, we're creepers. So he's lurkers. We're gonna go creeper status.
So that's the interior box. Looks like we'll open that. Oh, this is kind of cool.
V7. Has anybody ever gotten one of the V series?
Nah.
Yeah.
Too expensive.
They're
too expensive.
by Todd McFarlane.
Hey, Discovery, I'm gonna bunk out, dude. I'll holler at you, man.
Hey, Biggie, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate
See you
it.
later, Biggs.
Sorting.
Later, guys. Nice to meet you, Andy, dude. I'll holler at you later, bro.
I need you tomorrow for sorting show.
I'll
Sorting
see what I
show.
can do, dude.
You
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
be the sorting
Discovery.
hat.
Hey, dude, if I'm up, bro, I'll be there.
All right. Peace.
All right, dog.
I opened my box.
So yeah, I'm doing the pop-up Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I'm doing a sorting show Tuesday and Thursday. Is he getting? He's getting art.
Damn, that's cool.
He's
That
getting
is-
everything. He's getting everything.
Dude, Chaz is shit. He's got everything. So that he got a signed CD in the Superior box.
No, I think it's just like it's a signed piece of Todd McFarlane paper or whatever. I think it's like a coaster or something.
I thought it was a big button at first, but
I thought it was a button at first too, but it looked like it's just paper.
So hopefully that means it's something.
look at all the bubble wrap he's got collected back there now.
Dude, I got a pile of bubble wrap next to me right now too.
I think I got a pretty good stash going. I haven't bought much in the last month though.
Oh, he's got the thing going across the bottom. Oh, I forgot about that. I gotta put that.
Yeah,
on.
man, that's brand new. Brand new to the
I know. I
StreamYard.
had it earlier. Hold on. This is what I had earlier. I had this.
There you go.
One print, maybe.
Nice.
That's cool.
And then when I was doing the pop-up shop, I rolled with this one.
Side. Let's open up the box. See what we got in the box.
Send us someone you trust.
What's in the box?
That's sweet. I can't believe I'm actually. I don't want to use lurking. Oh,
Creeping.
I'm creeping.
Bottom of the box.
I'm creeping.
Yeah, just creeping on the down low.
The Superior Plus edition.
Well, let's stop that one.
Wait, what's he got? What's he got? Oh,
I want to see it.
If you guys want to see what he's got, you got to go check out Chad RCG's channel.
check him out.
Check him out on the rewind.
So I'll enter that in tomorrow.
We can still hear him.
Let's see what he got. I want to see what he got now.
The books.
Oh, you're gonna watch and not let us watch?
I just want to see what he was. Got. See what he got.
You're a tease.
I am brutal. I gotta
Oh,
bring it
now
back.
it's just loading. Oh, you ruined it.
Oh
He's
man.
got a buffering issue. Look at that. It's like you're drawing
Really?
a circle around his mouth and nose.
You suck. That sucks. All right, well, we'll have to check on the rewind. Hey, anybody watching, man, make sure you go check out Chat on the rewind. You know what? We are coming up on 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's probably time for us to go ahead and close it out anyway. Drew Manchu, tell me what you got going on. Tell me what you want to promote right now.
I'll tell you what now, like on the Comic Core, just we got that Hulk we're giving away. You just go and you check out the Comic Core, look for the Hulk video. All the information will be there. The information is going to be on any of those reviews that I do, those Drew Manchu official comic book spoiler reviews for the Comic Core. You can find that information on how to enter the contest there. I do want to shout out the Facebook page for the Comic Core.
Yeah.
If you are on Facebook, just search pages, the Comic Core, you'll find our logo and you just like us there. We're going to be linking all of our broadcasts to the Facebook page as well to make sure that we're spreading our footprint as wide as possible and get as many people involved in the channel as possible. I guess you guys are both part of this is the way I am. Like, we create content on the core channel.
Yeah.
That is just community content. So if you guys have anything you want to do on the core, let us know. We'll figure out a way to make it possible and give you a time slot so you can put something together. We're always looking to expand the people we have involved in that. And it's a good thing. Also, I'm on the S&B network. I was on the Comic Cast podcast this past Sunday. You can download the audio for that at outrightgeekery.com. You can find all those links at outrightgeekery.com. And me and Jason Cantu do a review show there once a week as well, the Cantu Manchu Review Crew, where the two of us review a book. We reviewed the Ninja Turtles Power Rangers last time, and we both thought it was pretty darn good. You want to see that? Check it out. Give us a view. We would love to have you there. And and beyond that, I'm popping up on the Comic Core here and there.
Man, I appreciate you stopping in. Andy, what you got going on?
Hey, yeah, you guys can find me hanging out Mondays with Modern Men here and there on the Comic Core channel the rest of the week. You know, Simpleman's Comics family appearing over there on the Hot Cold Show. And if anybody's into beer, we got a podcast.
That's right.
Pinky's Out podcast, Pinky's with a Y. You can find us on any of the typical podcasting, Stitcher, Apple, iTunes, Spotify,
That's a different podcast. That's Pinky's Up in there.
Pinky's up in there.
Nice. All right, man. Thanks for joining me. For the 14 people who are still joining me live, thank you so much, man. I've had a wonderful day. I actually did a What's On Today with Discovery Bay today live, and it went great. I did a comic book pop-up shop live, and it was amazing. And then we had this show with 2 hours and 30 minutes plus, which was amazing. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back tomorrow with another episode of What's On Today with Discovery Bay Live. And another episode of Is This Comic Book Worth a Fucking Dollar? And then I'll see you tomorrow night for another edition of Disco After Dark. Thank you so much. I'm going to show my trailer on the way out, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget, we had a good time.